dog. The Gourmet Frank that's as bold as your NIU Huskies on the court. Oh, I can taste it right now. Made with top quality butcher's beef. It's the slam dunk of flavor in every bite. Stop by concessions at the Convocation Center, grab an Eisenberg dog, and fuel your game day with flavor that wins every time. Eisenberg hot dogs, where the taste is always a winner.
You want Jersey Mike's signature sub? You get a number 13 original Italian. You want a dramatic radio idea? You get me. Like this. I'm the 7th string quarterback and the other 6 quarterbacks go down. The coach yells, DeVito, you're in. The crowd is worried until I throw a touchdown. But the other team is celebrating. Apparently, I threw the Jersey Mike's number 13 original Italian I was eating on the sidelines. Whoops. The number 13 original Italian, Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
In a world of long wait times, lowered expectations, and increased frustration, the Costantino Law Firm, LLC, remains a fully staffed, full-service law firm serving individuals and small businesses in Northern Illinois. We are committed to the traditional values of service and respect for our clients. We have over 60 years of experience and focus on real estate, civil, criminal, family law, estate planning, probate, DCFS defense, and personal injury matters. We have 3 locations, and we actually answer the phone. Call 815-758-4441 or online at CostantinoLaw.net.
NIU football lives here. 94.9 WDKB.
From Starkville, Mississippi, we're just moments away from kickoff NIU against Mississippi State. Terry Bonadonna joined by the head coach of the Huskies, Thomas Hammock. Coach, you had 15 days since your last game. How have you felt about the team's preparation during the bye week and then during this week?
I've liked our preparation. I think our kids are ready to play. Awesome atmosphere. We're looking forward to going out there and competing as hard as we can go.
Has your approach to the bye week changed at all over the course of your 7 years here as a head coach in terms of when do you really start game planning for that next opponent?
Well, I think it just depends on when your bye week happens in the course of the season. So for us, this bye week was early, so we had a chance to go back and self-evaluate. We played a game, and then we had a short turnaround to play Maryland, so we didn't have a chance to really digest what we were able to do after the first 2 games. So this bye came at a great time. We self-scouted ourselves for a long time, and then started Mississippi State prep on Saturday, a week prior to the game.
Let's talk about some of that self-scouting, specifically in the offensive side. You've struggled to score points early in the season. Do you think that's going to turn around today?
Well, I certainly hope so. We have to be able to, be more efficient on first down. We're going to certainly try to do that. Obviously, we have to handle the noise. But if we can be more efficient on first down, that gives us a lot better chance to have success on offense.
You talked a lot post-game after Maryland and then in the weeks since then as well about opening up the offense a little bit, not playing afraid offensively. Do you feel like the players are starting to get that a little bit? And are we going to see any change in terms of the style of play we see called?
Yeah, the opponent is the problem too, right? So, we're not going to win a beauty pageant today. So we got to be strategic with how we do it and play complementary football today. And then obviously try to evolve as we continue to go throughout the season.
Mississippi State has been starting games hot. They've outscored opponents 48-3 in first quarters so far this season. How do you combat their hot starts?
Take the ball and hold it as long as possible.
How important is that, the ball control issue today? Because it's something you've typically been very good at in recent years and winning that time of possession game. Mississippi State's a team that likes to strike quickly. How important is it for you to make sure that you are holding on to the ball and limiting their opportunities?
Yeah, we're not going to win this game 50-49. That's not going to happen. So we got to find a way to, score one more point than them. And so what gives us the best advantage to try to do that? And that's what we're going to try to do today.
Let's look at Mississippi State's offense a little bit. Their quarterback's one of the more experienced guys in the country. Missed a lot of last season due to injury, but he's been very effective, certainly to start this season and really whenever he's played the last few years. What have you seen from him that you think is going to be a challenge today?
Well, I think he knows where to go with the ball. He has excellent command of what they want to do scheme-wise. He has excellent targets at the wide receiver position. They have running backs that complement what they want to do with the RPO game. So we know we have a tremendous challenge today.
Their defense is coming off of a shutout against Alcorn State last week. What jumps out about the defense that you know is going to be a struggle?
Well, they run to the ball and they gain tackles. So, we know they got good team speed, good physicality on the D-line. And so we understand that we have to match their intensity up front.
How prepared do you think the team is today for this atmosphere? It's a little bit crazier than we're used to.
Well, I told them to enjoy it, embrace it, have fun, and go play free.
It's also really hot outside today. Is that something you talk to the team about going in? How do you prepare for a day like this?
No, we've been hydrating all week. We have some things on the sideline today that we'll give them to make sure we can try to stay as hydrated as possible and try to go as long as we can go.
Coach, thanks very much for your time. Good luck out there today against Mississippi State.
Thank you, and go Huskies.
We're going to take a quick break. Andy and Mark will be back with a scouting report on today's game when we return to NIU pregame on the Husky Sports Network, presented by the Cosentino Law Firm from Van Wagner.
WDKB DeKalb. A Midwest family station.
Northwestern Medicine isn't just life-changing for our patients. It can be life-changing for you. Because a career with Northwestern Medicine means you're part of a leading academic health system that offers more paths and opportunities for professional growth and development. Named to the National Honor Roll once again by U.S. News and World Report, Northwestern Medicine is relentless in the pursuit of better medicine. And our people make it possible. Become part of something better. Apply today at jobs.nm.org.
Right now at Old National, we've got this incredible checking offer.
Hey. Hi. What?
He's here for the checking.
I love checking. Okay. You know what? For a bonus that big, fine. Bring on the checking.
Oh, it's not that type of checking. You just download the app.
Yeah, no, I'm stretching. Where do I sign?
Earn up to a $450 bonus when you open a checking account at Old National, official bank of the Big Ten.
You want Jersey Mike's signature sub? You get a number 13 original Italian. You want a dramatic radio idea? You get me. Like this. I'm the 7th string quarterback and the other 6 quarterbacks go down. The coach yells, DeVito, you're in. The crowd is worried until I throw a touchdown. But the other team is celebrating. Apparently, I threw the Jersey Mike's number 13 original Italian I was eating on the sidelines. Whoops. The number 13 original Italian, Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Good morning, NIU sports fans. David with Brothers Country Supply. We are proud to sponsor NIU sports and supplying all of your animal needs. With over 50 brands of pet food in stock, you got to check out Wellness. Wellness uses only the best natural ingredients on top of being designed by a team of veterinarians, animal nutritionists, and food scientists. You can feel confident in your choice of Wellness pet food for your 4-legged family friend. Come into any Brothers Country Supply location. Save big on Wellness dog and cat food. That's Brothers Country Supply in DeKalb, Ottawa, Morris, Oswego, and Plano. A proud sponsor of all NIU athletics, making a pet's quality of life better every day.
In a world of long wait times, lowered expectations, and increased frustration, the Cosentino Law Firm, LLC, remains a fully staffed, full-service law firm serving individuals and small businesses in Northern Illinois. We are committed to the traditional values of service and respect for our clients. We have over 60 years of experience and focus on real estate, civil, criminal, family law, estate planning, probate, DCFS defense, and personal injury matters. We have 3 locations and we actually answer the phone. Call 815-758-4441 or online at CosentinoLaw.net.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
The flagship station for NIU Husky football is 94.9 WDKB.
This is the Husky Football pregame show presented by Brian Bemis Toyota of DeKalb, Davis Wade Stadium, Starkville, Mississippi. Andy Garcia, Mark Lindo here in the booth, Terry Bonadonna on the sidelines, Tony Strikes back in the network studios, getting you ready for the Huskies and Bulldogs. Mark Lindo, your scouting report on this Mississippi State 3-0 team.
All right, let's take a look at the Bulldogs. They're seeking their first 4-0 start since 2014 under second-year head coach Jeff Levy. They have a high fast break offense that comes in averaging 40 points a game, and they average over 440 yards of total offense. Now, the trigger man of this offense is quarterback Blake Chapin. He has 28 consecutive starts in games he has played in. After losing, being injured after 4 games last year, he started off with a hot hand. He's only hit 67% of his passes, 6 TD aerials, and this young man has 50 touchdown passes on his career. He's a prime timer. His top target, Anthony Evans, a transfer from Georgia, he has 17 catches and 2 TDs. But check it out. World-class speedster Brennan Thompson is one of the fastest players in all of college football. He's averaged 18.5 yards per catch with 3 TDs. NIU will need to slow down his ability to stretch the field vertically here today. Safeties are going to be able to help out. Our offense is balanced with running backs Javon Booth and Plump Boltwell, both combined to average almost 5 yards a carry. They love to play lightning fast. And then you flip it over to the other side of the ball. They will give different looks at both a 4-man front and a 3-man front. They'll do different things schematically on the back end as well. They gang tackle well, and they have great Southeast Conference speed from sideline to sideline. A couple headliners, safety Isaac Smith. He's a fierce hitter on the back end. He led all the SEC with 127 stops last year. Linebacker Jalen Smith was all conference as a freshman last year as well. So NIU must establish a run game early, but they must prove an aerial attack to make the Bulldogs back in. Stay out of the run box today. First quarter, very critical for the Huskies here in Starkville.
Quick thought. How does NIU get the passing game going today, Mark?
Well, Josh Holtz has to be better than he has been. They average just 100 yards a game in the air. I think he'll hit some quick slants early. They've tried to get the ball on the edge, a lot of speed on the edge right now for Mississippi State. So you're going to have to take a couple vertical shots early, and we will see what happens.
This has been the Husky pregame show brought to you by Brian Bemis Toyota of DeKalb Toyota. Let's go places. Coin toss. Opening kick coming out from Starkville, Huskies, and the Mississippi State Bulldogs. You're listening to NIU football on the Constantino Law Firm Husky Sports Network from Van Wagner.
You've been listening to the Toyota pregame show on the Husky Sports Network from Van Wagner, presented by Constantino Law Firm, Country Financial, FNBO, Northwestern Medicine, Jersey Mike's, Brothers Country Supply, and Brian Bemis Toyota of DeKalb. The countdown to kickoff is complete. And now it's time for NIU football on 94.9 WDKB.
When the music matters, when the party has to be perfect, there's only one name, NRG Music. From dream weddings to high-energy corporate events and every celebration in between, we bring the beats, the energy, and the unforgettable moments. Our DJs know how to pack a dance floor and keep it moving all night long. Your event isn't just another gig, it's your big night, and we make it legendary. Book NRG Music today at nrgmusicdjs.com or call 815-793-9426. NRG Music, bringing the energy every time.
Dear Rocky Roads, the 2025 Toyota Tacoma doesn't flinch. Rugged twists? Been there. Rutted turns? Done that. With tons of top tech and rock-solid resilience, Tacoma is tougher than any terrain. And when the dust settles, Tacoma's legendary resale value means confidence for the road ahead. Find your Tacoma at Toyota.com or visit your local Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go places.
It's game time on the Husky Sports Network from Van Wagner. Exclusive coverage of NIU football is presented by the Constantino Law Firm. Bringing you the play-by-play of today's game, here's the voice of the Huskies, Andy Garcia.
Wow, what an atmosphere down here in Starkville, Mississippi, as we get ready for NIU. Mississippi State, the Huskies 1-1. Mississippi State 3-0. Andy Garcia alongside Mark Lindo here in the booth. Terry Bonadonna is getting ready down on the sidelines for the coin toss. Tony Strikes back in the network studios. What a great environment.
It is a great environment, Southeast Conference football. We've been to many venues. This ranks right up there. It's not a sellout, but boy, oh boy, are the people here involved. And NIU's offense has to get involved early. Let's tell it as it is, Andy. You can't average 14 points a game and have a great season through 2 games. NIU has just 28 points, and they're not going to outscore Mississippi State today, but they have to get a couple turnovers, yes they do, and take care of the ball themselves and have a good balance between pass and run. And that balance and pass has to come early to get those safeties out of the box that Mississippi State will scheme to do.
The captain's coming up to midfield. Diari Rogers, Jelani Williams, Jacob Finley, Quinn O'Reilly. Huskies in the Road whites, black letters, black numbers. Huskies with the black helmets and the black pants. Our referee is Lee Hedrick. And Terry Bonadonna is also down there. As Lee Hedrick is given the instructions. As we go down, and now Terry, I'll bring you up and tell us what happened down there.
NIU won the toss, and as expected, they chose the ball. So they are going to take first possession of the game.
Which is something different, Terry, that we've seen versus Jeff Libby and Mississippi State.
Yeah, never happened before. He hasn't been there that long, but still. Has never started on defense before. Thomas Hammock was emphatic. He wanted the ball first. He wants to challenge this Mississippi State defense and a team that's very well known for its hot starts. Chance to slow them down a little bit by getting the ball first.
That's exactly right. That's the whole game plan, as Mississippi State has been a blitzkrieg of an offense in first quarters, jumping off to early and big leads. If NIU has the football, Mississippi State can't score, and that will be the storyline all after long. It's time of possession, and NIU has to negate Mississippi State's explosive plays because they have numerous drives under 5 plays and less on the season.
Just about to kick it off here in Starkville. It is so loud, and we have the crowd mics even down more, and you can still hear the cowbells and the atmosphere. We have just under half a minute before kickoff. What's on your mind, Mark, as we've gotten ready for this game? It's been 15 days between games. I think right now NIU's just ready to get out there and just take on another opponent.
Well, I think it's a really tough decision for Quinn Sanders, offensive coordinator, along obviously with Thomas Hammock making the final decision insofar as you want to have ball control, you want to run more plays, you want to control clock and keep them off the field, yet you need to establish an aerial game. So it's kind of, catch-22 situation, and we'll see what's in script early for NIU as they normally strip the first 10 to 15 plays. We'll see where they're trying to probe this Mississippi State defense, which will mix it up between a 4-man front and a 3-man front and mix up multiple looks on the back end with both cover 3, cover 4, and some man-to-man on the back end.
Bulldogs in the maroon jerseys, white letters, white numbers, white pants, maroon helmets. They'll kick it left to right. Marion Hawk about to boot it away. Back deep waiting is Devion Reynolds to our right. High and over-end kick. Reynolds is going to let it go over his head into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. NIU will start at their own 25, going right to left. We talked about Josh Hulse so far this season, 26 of 40, 192 passing yards. We also talked about the run game, see if NIU can get that going early. I thought that touchdown from Tully Johnson Jr. from 74 yards out, that got him going. Chavon Wright has had a good start to the year, as you said. See if NIU's run game can get going.
Huskies have good balance between their running backs. Both those guys can bust one in a hurry. They're starting right now with both running backs in the football game against what looks to be a 4-man front for Mississippi State. Mississippi State has not allowed a first quarter touchdown this year.
Pulse gets a snap. Handoff, Chavon Wright. Far hash, maybe 2 yards. Up to the 27-yard line, bring up 2nd and 8 for NIU.
Inside zone right there called by the offensive coordinator, Quinn Sanders. And we think the Huskies might try to go some stretch later on, a little more outside zone to try to spread out this defense early on.
Now in the Wildcat, check that. Holtz back in the gun, has Tully Johnson to his right, Chavon Wright to his left. Holtz, again, with those 2 running backs in the backfield, 3 receivers set. We got a flag. This will be on NIU. Again, this is another thing that NIU has got to stay away from. And we do not have the ref mic going. That's always fun. But they called it on Aiden Tweedy, the false start.
Aiden Tweedy back getting a start today after not being available to start against Maryland. Huskies game time, Thomas Posh. Their fine offensive linemen play well, not in uniform today.
They get ready for 2nd and 13 now. Huskies back at their own 22. Holtz again in the gun. 2 backs in the backfield with him. Holtz gets a snap. Hand off. Telly Johnson Jr. has some room. Up to the 30. 35, 40. Still on his feet. 45, 50. Hurdles one man in the Bulldog territory to the 45. He just broke that one tackle to start it off. And Telly Johnson Jr. with a big gainer of 33 yards. Moved the chains for NIU.
And that was a little counter action to the outside. He waved one man miss on the outside, and then he squared his shoulders north and south. A nice pickup to get them out of jail. Move the sticks, and what a big confidence booster is. And there was that outside zone, if you will, off the counter.
Huskies at the Bulldogs 45 going right to left. Ball set at the far right hash. Again, Holst this time in the pistol. Has right behind him. Fakes the handoff. Rolls to his left. Looking to throw. Does. Caught. Near side up to the 40. Again, hurling another man is Jalen Poe. They're going to mark him out at the 37-yard line. Gain of 8 on first down. 2nd and 2 for the Huskies. Nice little play action. Holst, get confident with an easy throw.
Jalen Poe, 6 catches on the year. He's the second leading receiver. That one was just out in the flat. He ran a little reel route. Huskies' best receiver out of the backfield. Got it done there. Applegate in at tight end. Huskies just 11 personnel right now.
On 2nd and 2. First drive of the game here in Starkville. At the Bulldog 37. Holst again in the gun. Puts Rogers in motion to the far side. Holst gets the snap. Play action. Throws far side. It's caught. Wide open. Up to the 30. Pushed out of bounds is D.R.E. Rogers. They'll mark him out at the 24-yard line. Move the chains again for NIU. D.R.E. Rogers finding some space on the outside again at 13.
Really nice block on the outside. It's all about teamwork. Demopoulos with a great stalk block as he was lined up on the outside the hash. He cracked back right away, knowing that play was coming his way. Nice stalk block. And then D.R.E. Rogers did the rest with his vision and agility.
You're going to see he was out at the 24. 1st and 10 for NIU. Holst again in the gun. Has right to his left hip. Holst, handoff right. Up the middle, right hash. Pushing the pile forward to the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 for NIU. 11-1 counting in the first quarter. This Husky drive looking good in the first one.
Huskies moving the football right now on the ground. A couple in the air. Nice job on the offensive line getting it done. Evan Melkor with a nice block there. He has been Mr. Consistency for the Huskies on the season.
Huskies break the huddle. At the Bulldog 20. To our left. Ball set. Far right hash. Holst gets everyone ready. 2 receivers set. Holst on 2nd and 6. Play action. Now it's going to roll to the outside. Holst inside the 15 on the far side. They're going to mark him out at the 14. Should be close to the first down. They're going to move it. It's a first down for Holst. Again, play action. He rolled to his right. It was a gain of 6, enough for the first.
Yeah, that was an RPO by Holst, and there was not 1, not 2, but 8 people in the box for the Bulldogs. So Holst, he pulled that ball back, took it himself. A really good read, a cerebral play by the quarterback Holst. The Huskies 3 first downs on this drive.
You hear the cowbells. The crowd still filling in. Could be a rude awakening as they walk into the stadium. The Huskies trying to get the touchdown. Holst in the gun on 1st and 10 from the Bulldogs 14. 2 receivers set, 1 on each side. It's going to be a pitch? No. Fake. Holst throws. Going to be far side into the end zone. Too far. Incomplete. Tried to loop it to the far side to Applegate. Good coverage. Holst threw it long. Incomplete. They bring up 2nd and 10, but the Huskies were looking for something in the end zone. Just a little bit too strong.
Well, he threw that one off his back foot, and it's probably better that he did get that ball out of bounds.
What a start for NIU. 45 rushing yards, 21 passing yards so far. And this 2nd and 10 for NIU at the Bulldog 14. To our left. Ball set. Far right hash. Holst in the pistol. Has right behind him. Play action. Throws to Telly Johnson Jr. near side. Incomplete. It was a little bit high. Johnson tried to grab it. Couldn't get it to go. And it's 3rd and 10 for NIU now at the Bulldog 14.
Mississippi State with man-to-man coverage. I thought Gibbons had a shot to make a play on the outside. Huskies continue to not huddle here. They bring different personnel in this 3rd down field situation. 3rd down on the year. Huskies are 7 out of 20 last week, 32% on the year.
Gibbons, Rogers, Demopoulos, the receivers to the near side. Now a little bit bunch formation on this 3rd and 10 for NIU at the Bulldogs 14 to our left. Holtz gets the snap, has time, pocket holes. Now pressure comes, throws, far side caught right. He's taken out the far side, outside the numbers at the 11. Well short of the first down. It's a gain of 3. It'll bring up 4th and 7, and NIU will try to get the first points on the board with a field goal.
Well, assuming the snap, hold, and kick are good, the Huskies will have burned almost 5 minutes of clock or over 5 minutes of clock and put points on the board with a little bit of run, a little bit of pass. So you got to execute right now and finish this drive with points.
Andrew Glass will try to hit a 30-yarder. Ball set at the far right hash to our left. Ball set up, hold, kick is up, and the kick is good. So NIU with a nice drive to start out the game. 5 minutes, 19-second drive, and it ends with 3 points from Andrew Glass. We'll take the timeout, but a good start for NIU on the road here in the SEC. Timeout, 9:41 to go. First quarter, Huskies 3, Bulldogs nothing. You're listening to NIU football on the Constantino Law Firm, Husky Sports Network from Van Wagner.
You want Jersey Mike's signature sub, you get a number 13 original Italian. You want a dramatic radio idea? You get me. Like this. I'm the 7th string quarterback and the other 6 quarterbacks go down. The coach yells, DeVito, you're in. The crowd is worried until I throw a touchdown. But the other team is celebrating. Apparently, I threw the Jersey Mike's number 13 original Italian I was eating on the sidelines. Whoops. The number 13 original Italian, Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Husky fan, make sure you're at Husky Stadium on Saturday, September 27th, as NIU takes on San Diego State in a special salute to service game. NIU Athletics will look to honor all military personnel and first responders with complimentary tickets through vettix.org. It's also High School Band Day and Education Day. To purchase tickets and to get more information, call the NIU ticket office at 815-753-PACK or go to NIUHuskies.com. And go Huskies!
Husky pride and sounding good in your ride. 94.9 WDKB.
Curran Contracting, proudly serving the Midwest for 90 years with expertise in asphalt, road building, excavation, and site development. Curran Contracting, building tomorrow together. Also, from dream weddings to high-energy corporate events, NRG Music brings the music, the vibe, the party. Book now at nrgmusicdjs.com or call 815-793-9426. Let's make your event legendary. NRG Music. Back here, Davis Wade Stadium, Starkville, Mississippi. 9:41 to go. First quarter, Huskies up 3-0. Andy Garcia, Mark Lindo here in the booth. Terry Bonadon on the sidelines. And Mark Lindo, that was a perfect drive to start the game for NIU.
It certainly was. Huskies put points on board, 12 plays, 68 yards. They had the football playing keep away, 5 minutes and 19 seconds. You got to love that. 9:41 to go. Andrew Glass knocks one in from 30 yards out. Huskies up on the Bulldogs, 3-0, 68 total yards on their first drive. And nice balance, 45 yards rushing and 23 yards off the right arm of Josh Holtz.
You mentioned it, though. It was the great combination, not just the run and the pass, and some easy throws there for Josh Holtz to get going. Yes, they tried the one in the end zone, Mark, but some confidence building maybe for Josh Holtz on that drive?
I think so. I mean, I think Quinn Sanders put him in some good situations. The first one, that rollout, the pass to Poe, and he took advantage of that, picked up about 12 yards. Poe, right now, the backfield has the second most catches on the team. Very sure hands. Missed Telly Johnson on one out in the flat. He'd like to have back. But overall, you put points on the board your first drive, you're happy.
Huskies will kick it away right to left, up by 3. Back deep to our left from Mississippi State, Devon Booth and Xavier Gayton. 3-0 NIU on a nice 5-minute, 19-second drive for the Huskies. Danny Vukovic will kick it away. Vukovic, the redshirt freshman, with the right foot high end over end. And this time, Booth will let it go over his head. So Mississippi State will start their first drive for their own 25, going left to right, and then come out and see Mississippi State's quarterback, Blake Shapen, grad student. This kid can do a little bit of everything. As you talked about RPO, he can pass. Tough challenge for NIU's defense.
Well, this guy started for Baylor way back in 2023. He had 13 starts in 2022. He was honorable mention all Big 12. He's a legitimate player in regards to his decision-making. He's a graduate out of Shreveport, Louisiana, of a Baylor transfer. 6'1", and he can sling the football.
On 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs, left to right from the near right hash. Play action. Chapin has time, plenty of time. Now it's just going to run it. 25-30 to the near side, slides at the 30. They'll mark him down there. Be a gain of 5, 2nd and 5. You see early, Blake Chapin can run just a bit, and that was a wide open hole up the middle.
Well, it's going to be RPO, RPO, RPO. So run, pass option. Chapin will look at the defense, decide if he's going to hand it off, keep it, or throw the football.
2nd and 5. Chapin again looking to throw. Under pressure, taken down at the 30. He tried the run. Roy Williams was in there. Mark Hensley on the tackle. It's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
That shows you the speed that Roy Williams has. He's playing on the outside, and he's able to step back up in the pocket, shed one block. Huskies with a 3-man front only right now, an extra receiver on this would-be pass situation, extra DB.
4 receivers. Getting around 3rd and 5 for the Bulldogs from their own 30. Chapin has the snap. Throws near side. Booth caught up to the 35. Enough for the first down. He had to break one tackle from Maturowski. He was able to do it. They're going to mark him out at the 38-yard line. Enough for a first down for Mississippi State.
We got that ball on the edge, and it was one-on-one. It was for Booth against Makarowski, and he just won that battle against the linebacker.
On 1st and 10, hand off Devon Booth to the left, angling left. Good tackle, taken down by Quinn Erweiler. He's led the Huskies in both games played with over 10 tackles. He gets another one there. They're going to say a gain of 3, 2nd and 7 for the Bulldogs. 8:04 and counting, first quarter. Huskies up 3-0.
Rob Harley happy that linebackers are making tackles right now rather than the back end that led the safeties led the team in tackles last year.
And 2nd down throw, near side caught Brennan Thompson. Pass midfield down to the 47-yard line. That'll be enough for a first down. You heard Mark Lindo talk about in the pregame. Brennan Thompson, just a fast player. Track and field speed. Enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 49. Another quick snap. Chapin again, play action. Looking to throw. Fakes. Now he's going to roll to the left. Up to the 40. Slides again. They're going to say he's just short of the 45. Down at the 46. Be a gain of 3. 2nd and 7 for Mississippi State. You got to like the coverage so far from NIU, but Chapin's doing a little bit with his legs.
He's just too good. A good sleight of hand. And they're in script right now, but they don't even look to the sideline. They had to memorize their first 8 to 10 plays, and they just get it and go.
Bothwell, the running back to the right, is Chapin in the gun. 4 receivers set. 3 to the near side on this 2nd and 7 for the Bulldogs at the Husky 46 going left to right. Chapin throws, screen, near side caught Thompson. Looking for blockers. Not much there. Taken down quickly. Nice play on the near side from Jasper Beeler. 3rd and 5 for Mississippi State at the Husky 44.
I'll tell you what, he made the tackle, but it was no doubt about it. Busting up that play. Ty Miles just shut off a block, turned the play back inside.
At the 44 of NIU. Bulldogs, 3rd and 5. Again, play action. Chapin has time. Now he's going to run. Near side, gets inside the 40. He just short of the first down, though. They're going to mark him at the 40. He had to get about to the 39. So it brings up 4th and 1. For Mississippi State, you know they're going for it.
Yeah, they bring in an extra big body coming in a football game right now. Cam Ball, tight end.
But what helps, Mississippi State did substitute, so NIU can substitute on this 4th and 1.
NIU's trying to get substitute as many times as they can today. Anytime the ball goes out of bounds, they'll sub. Anytime the Mississippi State subs, they will, as well as any broken play.
Under 6 to play first quarter. Handoff Bothwell up the middle. It's close. I think he just got enough right between the hashes for the first down. We'll see. It was Fluff Bothwell. You'll see where they marked this.
Erweiler's saying no. Maturowski's saying no.
And they're going to stop play here. They're going to check. They're going to measure, just see where this was. Good interior tackling inside from NIU. See if NIU got a stop on 4th down. When's the last time they brought the chains out, by the way?
Not very. And hear NIU chant across the way.
They're looking really close to our right at the 39.
Thomas Hammock right there on top of those chains as well.
Here they come. Chain crew coming from the far side.
And
Thomas Hammock, get out of the way.
You'll be able to hear by the crowd one way or the other right now.
This will be a huge stop as the chains come out. Ball set right between the hashes. And as they stretch, it's really close. First down. Just enough. Probably half a nose.
Yeah, and they're going to take a shot to the end zone right now out of RPO. They're going to take one shot.
It'll be 1st and 10 as Mississippi State converted on 4th down. 1st and 10, NIU trying to get a stop at their 39. 5:39 to go first quarter. Huskies up 3-0 here in Stark Vegas. Shaping in the gun. Lone receiver to the left side and one to the near. Has Bothwell to his right. Shaping waits for the snap. Gets it. Hand off Bothwell. Tries to angle to his right. Nothing there. He stood up. Again, the defensive ends playing really well for NIU to start out.
Lance Ingold in trying to provide some depth. He was in there right on top of that play.
So was Deshaun Dixon.
Yeah, a nice job by NIU stuffing around. Deshaun Dixon was really good, just busting up the play from the 3 technique.
Only a gain of 1. 2nd and 9 now for the Bulldogs. Under 5 to go first quarter. Huskies up 3-0. Again, Shaping. RPO keeps it near side 30. 25-20's got one Husky to beat. He cannot. He's taken down inside the 15-yard line. The tackle was made by Broderick Wyndham for NIU. Wyndham saved the touchdown on the near side. 1st and 10 for Mississippi State. At the Husky 14. Shaping. Handoff Bothwell. Breaks one tackle. Inside the 10. Spun down there. Glasper was in on the tackle. On the bottom of the pile for NIU was Quinn Erweiler.
The big fellas for NIU up front as they were able to get new bodies in once again. The big fellas up front doing a good job. The only success that Mississippi has had is on the edge of the Husky defense, not up the middle whatsoever.
On 2nd and 6 from the Husky 10 to our right. Under 4 minutes to go first quarter. Huskies up 3-0. Shaping has Booth to his left. Now a little jet sweep to Thompson to the far side at the far numbers. Cuts in 10-5 touchdown for Brendan Thompson. Touchdown Mississippi State. And they've taken the 6-3 lead.
Great run on the jet sweep inside. Handoff made Davian Reynolds miss. He made a good cut. Boom. Planted his foot into the ground. The cleats catapulted him into the end zone as they culminate that drive with a 9-yard touchdown run by their speedster on the inside jet sweep.
PAT to come. As the Bulldogs take the lead. In for the PAT is Kyle Ferry. It's up and good. So we've seen 2 drives, 1 from each team. Huskies got 3. The Bulldogs got 7. We'll take the timeout. See what NIU can do on drive number 2 here in Starkville. Timeout, 3:48 to go first quarter. Bulldogs 7, Huskies 3. You're listening to NIU football on the Constantino Law from Husky Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Dear Rocky Roads, the 2025 Toyota Tacoma doesn't flinch. Rugged twists? Been there. Rutted turns? Done that. With tons of top tech and rock-solid resilience, Tacoma is tougher than any terrain. And when the dust settles, Tacoma's legendary resale value means confidence for the road ahead. Find your Tacoma at Toyota.com or visit your local Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go places.
Northwestern Medicine isn't just life-changing for our patients. It can be life-changing for you. Because a career with Northwestern Medicine means you're part of a leading academic health system that offers more paths and opportunities for professional growth and development. Named to the National Honor Roll once again by U.S. News and World Report, Northwestern Medicine is relentless in the pursuit of better medicine. And our people make it possible. Become part of something better. Apply today at jobs.nm.org.
Your radio home for NIU football is 94.9 WDKB.
Husky fans, make sure to grab a Husky Seltz-Up this fall at Husky Stadium or your local retailer. Husky Seltz-Up is a crisp and refreshing cherry lime hard seltzer. Crafted by Penrose Brewing in Geneva in proud collaboration with NIU Athletics. Bursting with real fruit flavor, it blends juicy cherry sweetness with a zesty lime twist for the perfect game day sip. Proceeds for each can directly benefit NIU Athletics. Penrose Brewing's tap room is open 6 days a week in beautiful downtown Geneva, Illinois. Back here, Davis-Wade Stadium, Starkville, Mississippi. 3:48 to go first quarter. Mississippi State 7, NIU 3. Andy Garcia, Mark Lindo here in the booth. Terry Bonadonna on the sidelines. Tony strikes back in the network studios. And NIU got the first 3. The Bulldogs come back to get the 7th.
Bulldogs come back with a 10-yard run. Inside handoff, jet by speedster Brennan Thomas. 13 plays, 75 yards, 5:53 for the touchdown after the extra point. So NIU burned 5 minutes and 19 seconds of clock. And a very uncharacteristic of Mississippi State, it took them 5 minutes and 53 seconds. Usually they're more of a blitzkrieg faster, but the crowd's now into it. They had 49,000 last week. They'll probably be close to 45,000 today. They play Tennessee next week, and this place will be sold out. We talked about that. They have 5 players in their 6th year right now. That's a lot of experience for Jeff Lebby's team, who went to the transfer portal big time and put this team back together after a 2-10 season just a year ago.
Yeah, just to add to that, they're one of 3 FBS schools with at least 30 seniors or graduates on its roster. That's crazy in today's college football. To kick it off will be Marlon Hawk, left to right. To our right, Devion Reynolds is ready. Huskies down 7-3. Hawk boots it off. High end over end. It's going to go into the end zone. Go out of bounds. And NIU, again, will start this drive from their own 25-yard line. So far, Josh Holtz, 3 of 5, passing, 23 yards. On the ground, we see a little bit of everything. D'Ari Rogers has, D'Ari Rogers has a catch for 13. Rushing, Telly Johnson Jr. with that 32-yarder. Chavon Wright with 7. Holtz with 6.
Chavon Wright now with 5,100 career yards rushing. That is the number 1 active rusher in all of college football.
We'll take the timeout. They've taken one. We'll come back, see what NIU does in this drive. 3:48 to go. First quarter here in Stark Vegas. Bulldogs 7, Huskies 3. As you're listening to NIU football on the Constantino Law Firm Husky Sports Network from Van Wagner.
You work hard to keep your car running and your home safe, so it only makes sense to keep them protected with a company that has your interest at the heart of what they do. That's why turning to Country Financial for your car and home insurance is an easy choice. Country Financial has been providing insurance and protecting families like yours for 100 years. That's the kind of stability you can trust. Our dedicated reps live and work in your communities and are ready to connect you to get you the insurance that fits your needs. Get more from your car and home insurance at countryfinancial.com.
Good morning, NIU sports fans. David with Brothers Country Supply. We are proud to sponsor NIU sports and supplying all of your animal needs. Stop in and check out Open Farm Pet Food. Open Farm is the official dog food for our awesome mascot mission. Open Farm is one of the most ethically sourced and humanely raised pet foods. No matter what your preference is, kibble, canned, treat, freeze-dried, frozen, Open Farm has it for you. Come into any Brothers Country Supply location. Save big on Open Farm dog and cat food. That's Brothers Country Supply in DeKalb, Ottawa, Morris, Oswego, and Plano. A proud sponsor of all NIU athletics, making a pet's quality of life better every day.
NIU football lives here. 94.9 WDKB.
Hey, Husky fans, some people just know they can save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. You're in good hands with Allstate. 3:48 to go, first quarter. Mississippi State up 7-3. Down to the sidelines, Terry Bonadonna.
You know, Andy, that Mississippi State touchdown did a lot to quiet down the NIU crowd, but so far the atmosphere down here has been absolutely spectacular. Thomas Hammock said coming into this game, this might be the loudest environment they've ever played in since he's been the coach here, and he wasn't kidding. Those cowbells are no joke. Certainly something to watch as this game goes on. We've already seen one false start from NIU. Could be an issue as this thing continues, especially if Mississippi State continues to play well on the offensive end. Another issue that we talked about coming into this game was the heat. You know, it's honestly not as bad as I thought it was going to be. It is hot down here. We're still early. Haven't seen anybody cramping up on the sideline yet, but big credit to the equipment staff here. They're making sure that everybody is ready to go with water. There are ice packs cooling. Every few feet down here on the sideline, there are tents so guys can sit in the shade when they're on the bench right now. And so far, so good as far as the weather is concerned.
Huskies start at their own 25, going right to left. Ball set at the far right hash.
Abithiar Curry gets the start for NIU in the offensive line. Landon Roan at center. He has done a good job the last couple weeks.
Holst, handoff, Telly Johnson Jr. Just trying to push the pile forward to the right. Gain of 2, 2nd and 8 for NIU. 3:36 in counting first quarter. Huskies down 7-3. Second offensive drive for NIU. And give them 3 on that. Make it 2nd and 7.
NIU keeps getting at least the picture that they're presenting. Mississippi State more man-to-man. Now they've played just one safety, 3 across on the back end.
Three receiver set, two to the far side. Holst, play action, throws, caught, 45 on the slant pattern. Up to Gary Givens. Nice little RPO, nice throw to Givens, nice gain, move the chains for NIU. And a nice throw from Holst.
He was on time, on target, hit him right in the hands. Givens took a hit, but he certainly did hold on. Really nice job for that pickup.
Gain of 19 for NIU. Up to the Bulldog, check that, up to the Huskies 47. Far right hash, 1st and 10 for NIU.
That's that quick slant that I told you they would put into the arsenal of Josh Holst today.
Holst in the gun, waiting for the first down snap. Gives off to Johnson. Gets up to the 50. Taken down there. Be a gain of 3. 2nd and 7 for NIU, right at midfield. 2:20 and counting in the first quarter. Huskies trying to take the lead back. It's 7-3 Bulldogs.
It's a Bulldog team that has scored 40 points a game through the first 3. They have 7. Why? Yes, they have 1 ball, 1 score, but NIU's ball control has been impeccable here in the first quarter.
2 running backs in the backfield with Holst in the gun. Both receivers in this set to the near side on 2nd and 8. Handoff, Jalen Poe to the outside. Can't get anything going. Trying to get to the edge. Mississippi State was there. It'll be a loss in 2. It'll be 3rd and 10 for NIU. And here comes a 3rd and long for the Huskies.
Yeah, they certainly got behind the sticks there the second time today. And Jalen Poe would have been better served. Quite honestly, we saw no daylight to not try to make a play, but just dive back forward, get back to the line of scrimmage and save 2 or 3 yards.
So it's 3rd and 10 for NIU at their own 47. 3 receivers to the near side. Johnson the back to the right of Holst. Holst claps his hands. Has the snap. Has time. Now pressure comes. Holst throws near side incomplete. He was under pressure and the ball is short. They tried to get it to Demopoulos on the near side. Incomplete. They'll bring up 4th down for NIU.
Mississippi State dialed up the blitz. They came with number 44. Brandon Jennings, the linebacker on that play, and he's the one that came from the linebacker position and put a hit on Holst right as he released the football.
So Danny Vukovic will come in, his first punt of the day. He'll stand at his own 33 to our right. Back from Mississippi State to our left is Anthony Evans, a really good punt returner. He's holding up at the 8 to our left. It's 4th and 10 for NIU. Vukovic able to get it away. High spiraling kick. Evans catches it at the 6. Tries to move to his right. Broke 1 tackle. Flag on the play. Cuts up at the 15. Near side 20 at the numbers. But this is going to come back. This is going to be a penalty on Mississippi State. And they'll start this drive pinned back deep in their own territory.
Well, 45-yard punt, a pretty good return. But why was it a good return? Because an illegal block in the back. And NIU's special teams just did their job. Vukovic and the crew that got down, the Gunners, caused that return to turn into a penalty.
You want to hear Lee Hedrick?
Return.
Go.
Illegal block in the back on the return team at number 24. Half the distance to the goal from the spot of the foul. First down.
So they'll start this just past the 3-yard line to our left. Bulldogs lead 7-3. 57 seconds to go first quarter here in Starkville.
Arguably the best quarterback ever at Mississippi State, Dak Prescott. Not a bad name, right?
Last time they started, as you mentioned, trying to get 4-0 was back when he was here, 2014.
Yeah, Dak Prescott played his college ball here. Bears Montez Sweat played his college ball here in Starkville.
Ball set near right hash as the Bulldogs go left to right. Start their own 3. Chapin again in the gun. 4 receivers set. 3 to the far side. Bothwell the back with Chapin. Play action, throws, near side, all dropped. It was in the hands of Thompson on this near side, little RPO. He would have made the catch if he had looked it in. Incomplete, 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Thompson had 100 receiving yards against Arizona State in week 2. Last week he had 53 yards, just 2 catches. That young man started 10 games for Oklahoma last year before transferring, and that one was right in the breadbasket. He just didn't look at it. He tried to turn and go.
Bulldogs go quick again. Handoff Bothwell. Gets past the 5, up to the 10 on the near side. Just outside the right hash. They're going to mark him down at the 11. Gain of 8. It'll bring up 3rd and short from Mississippi State. They have the 7-3 lead as we finish off this first quarter.
Ty Miles brings him down, but a little bit of sloppy tackling up front by NIU.
Bothwell in motion to the far side. Chapin's got the snap. Looking to throw. It's tipped. Incomplete. It was tapped at the line by NIU. Incomplete. Bring up fourth down.
So Ethan Pullian's going to have to punt for Mississippi State. Why is that a storyline? It's only their sixth punt of the entire season. Only 6 punts. NIU's defense gets the 3 and out right there. The special teams have given them good field position defensively, and they get the job done.
So Mississippi State will boot it away. Pulliam, about 5 yards deep in his end zone to his left. It's going to kick it. Bulldogs getting set up. 4th and 3 for Mississippi State. See if Huskies can get some good field position. And there's a flag. Let's see what this is on.
Delay of game on the offense. 5-yard penalty. It remains 4th down.
So I'll mark it back to the 6. There was some miscommunication there. It didn't seem like Mississippi State was ready to go there. They're not used to punting.
No, I was a 6-1 the entire year. Hey, punt unit, where are you at? Well, I don't know. I'm not used to being out there.
So De'Ari Rogers waiting for the punt will almost come up the midfield now at his own 48. Again, Ethan Pulliam, the redshirt sophomore from right here in Starkville, try to put it away. Rugby-style kick. Not far. I think he went off the side of his foot. It's going to go out of bounds. Oh, my goodness. This is going to be really good field position for NIU. We'll see where the officials mark this out.
He's got to mark that inside the 30.
Here they
Final
come.
mark.
He's walking. Keep going. Keep it going. He's inside the 30. He's going to mark it at the 27-yard line. So NIU will start the drive there. It's a beautiful punt of 16 yards.
It's a beautiful punt of your NIU Husky offensive schemer right now. We'll see if they try to find the ball into the end zone on an early play here.
So 21 seconds left, first quarter. Huskies down 7-3 here to Mississippi State, Zarkville. Ball be set the near left hash. How cool would it be if now you got a touchdown to finish off the first quarter and outscore them in these first 15 minutes? 3 receivers on the near side for NIU. Holtz again in the gun. Has right to his right hip. 1st and 10. Great starting position for the Huskies. Holtz, handoff, right, cuts up, near numbers, able to get to the outside, break a couple tackles inside the 25. They're going to mark him down at the 24, so it'll be a gain of 3. Tough running for Chavon Wright, and that should be it for the first 15 minutes. So they'll mark it down at the Bulldog 24-yard line. And
that is the end of the first quarter.
To the second quarter. Huskies weathered that first wave from the Bulldogs. See if NIU can take the lead and come back for quarter number 2. The score, Bulldogs 7, Huskies 3. You're listening to NIU Football on the Constantino Law Firm, Husky Sports Network from Van Wagner.
In a world of long wait times, lowered expectations, and increased frustration, the Constantino Law Firm, LLC, remains a fully staffed, full-service law firm serving individuals and small businesses in Northern Illinois. We are committed to the traditional values of service and respect for our clients. We have over 60 years of experience and focus on real estate, civil, criminal, family law, estate planning, probate, DCFS defense, and personal injury matters. We have 3 locations, and we actually answer the phone. Call 815-758-4441 or online at ConstantinoLaw.net.
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here. American Family Insurance agents can help protect your future dreams, like turning your home into an oasis. Save up to 23% by bundling home and auto. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI and its operating companies. 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
American Family Insurance.
The flagship station for NIU Husky football is 94.9 WDKB.
Fatty's Pub and Grill in DeKalb is proud to support the Huskies. I hope you're at the watch party right now listening to us at Fatty's. Get out there. There's a watch party happening at Fatty's Pub and Grill. More information for upcoming events, fattyspub.com. But keep that radio on. We want you to listen as we start the second quarter. Andy Garcia, Mark Lindo here in the booth. Terry Bonadonna down in the sidelines. Tony Strikes, our producer, director back in the network. And as we have time here, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to NIU Football on the Constantino Law Firm, Husky Sports Network from Van Wagner.
WDKB DeKalb. A Midwest family station.
Mark, look at some of these numbers. Listen to them. Total yards, NIU 93, Mississippi State 82. Passing yards, 42 for NIU, 21 for the Bulldogs. Rushing yards, 61 for Mississippi State, NIU 51. Total plays, 16 for the Bulldogs, 15 for the Huskies. Average yards on play, 6.2 for NIU, 5.1 for the Bulldogs.
Well, that's something before the season. The Quinn Sanders told us he thought this team could average 6 yards per play. And they have not done that through 2 games when they've come into Southeast Conference territory and done that today. You know, we mentioned that Thomas Posh, the offensive lineman, out. Well, so is Lane Mainsmith. So NIU really, from a depth standpoint, they feel they can only play 5 or 6 guys today. And we'll see how that wears with their running game.
When we come back to play, it'll be 2nd and 7 for NIU at the Bulldog 24. Huskies got to stop. Not a good punt from Mississippi State. NIU gained 3 on first down, and now, again, they're at the Bulldog 24.
How about Javon Wright at 5'8", 212? He runs so doggone hard. Low pad level, just fun to watch, and relentless. He picked up 3 yards when there was really nothing there on that last play of the first quarter.
And he's the running back to the right of Holst in the gun. Come out of the timeout.
Applegate in just one tight end.
Diari Rogers, another receiver, and Demopoulos on the near side, tight to the formation. On 2nd and 7. Holst waits for the snap. Play action. Holst now has to roll to his right. He's going to throw end zone, near side, touchdown from 24 yards out. Touchdown, NIU. It's Diari Rogers, and NIU takes the lead back, 9-7.
Little RPO there, the first career touchdown pass by Josh Holst. Diari Rogers with a really nice route, a post corner, if you will, got 1 foot down. The Huskies take advantage of a short field, and Josh Holst is one excited young man as NIU leads once again their second lead in this football game.
Again, it was that RPO, it's that play action.
Yes.
He was able to roll right. Rogers was wide open near side and got the 6. Now Andrew Glass will try to get the PAT to give NIU the 3-point lead. To our right, 9-7 NIU. We played just 7 seconds in the second quarter. Snap, hold, kick up. Kick is good, and NIU takes the lead back. Holst finds Rogers, and NIU leads 10-7 here early in the second quarter.
Really nice drive, taking advantage of a short field by NIU. And quite clearly, Josh Holst on that one. I thought he got out of the pocket too fast, but no. He rolled out on the RPO, and he had his eyes downfield, squared his shoulders, threw a nice ball, let Rogers run underneath it. And Rogers, the ability to get 1 foot down. 2 plays on that one for NIU, 27 yards. 2 plays, 27 yards to take the lead. And I'll tell you what's going on now, too, is the believability factor. And we've seen NIU do this so many times, go into big venues,
yes,
Power 4 venues, and react immediately, knowing, not hoping, but knowing they belong. And all of a sudden, we have a football game in the second quarter.
There's a 24-yard touchdown pass, Holst to Rogers, and we talked about it. It's the first career touchdown pass for Holst.
Complimentary football, special teams pinned them back. Defense got a hold. Touchdown out of the offense.
It's an onside kick from NIU. It bounces at midfield. Loose ball, and Mississippi State's got it. Mississippi State able to get it at the 48 of NIU. It was Andrew Glass with the onside kick to the near side. There was an opportunity there. It got Mississippi State off guard. They didn't know it was coming, but they were able to get on the ball.
I really liked that particular play by Thomas Hammock because you're on the road against a team that's heavy favorably against you, and you're trying to steal that extra possession. Remember that Mississippi State will get the ball to start the second half. We're a long way from there, but you have momentum. You got a defensive stop. You got a touchdown. Go ahead and try to make special teams get the job done once again.
So Mississippi State's got it. The Husky 48 going right to left. Ball set at the near left hash. Bulldogs spread it out. 4 receivers, 3 to the far side. In motion is West in near side. They'll hand it off. Booth, near side, gets up to the 45. Nice tackle from NIU. And it'll bring up a second and long for the Huskies, and that is Reggie Jean on the tackle.
Yeah, he had just come in, keeping fresh bodies, and nice tackle from the backside.
Again, Bulldogs go quick on second down. They try a run up the gut, up to the 42, gain of 3. It was Booth with the run, Matrowski with the tackle. It's going to bring up 3rd and 4 for the Bulldogs.
Matrowski does what a great linebacker does. That is read the play, react, and wrap up.
Quick handoff to Booth, trying to push the power forward, does to the 35. And there's a flag on the play near side.
Illegal formation on the offense, more than 4 in the backfield. That's a 5-yard penalty from the previous spot with a replay of 3rd down.
Some penalties hurting Mississippi State.
Please reset the game clock to 14:01, 14:01.
Huskies 10. Bulldogs 7. 14:01 to go second quarter. Bulldogs will have 3rd and 9 back at NIU's 48-yard line.
NIU came into this game having run 24 more plays its opponent. Right now they've run more plays than Mississippi State, has more time of possession, and has a lead.
On a 3rd and 9, NIU secondary giving a little bit of space to the receivers. 4 receivers set. Chapin directing traffic. Puts Bothwell to his right in the gun. Chapin's going to throw near side, caught to the 50, 45, then pushed out of bounds on the near side. It was Anthony Evans with the catch, and a nice play from Devion Reynolds from NIU. They're shorts. 4th down. 4th and 6.
NIU has made some outstanding fundamental tackles in space, one-on-one tackles in space throughout this football game already.
They're going to go for it.
Oh, no doubt.
13-10 and counting second quarter. Huskies up 10-7. Bulldogs will go for it. 4th and 6 at the Husky 44 going right to left. Chapin gets the snap. Has time. Still has it. Throws. Caught near side. 35. Enough for the first down. Catch is made by Brendan. Check made by Ricky Johnson on the near side. Move the chains for the Bulldogs.
Chapin just right there. Calm, cool, collected, complete. He's had no pressure on him at all thus far today.
Bulldogs again quickly at the 35. Hand off. No. Play action is going to throw it deep. Far side. Incomplete. No flag. Yes, here it comes. They were trying to get it to Brendan Thompson. And the flag will be on Jacob Finley. The flag came late. It was RPO. They threw it deep to the right side. And NIU be called for the penalty.
Pass interference on the defense, number 3. That 15-yard penalty will be enforced from the previous spot, and it carries an automatic first down.
That's a spot pass that they did. That was one pattern, one person, one matchup against Finley, and they got the call.
Finley was great with everything except he didn't turn around to look at the ball, and that's what they're going to call.
Got to play the football.
So they'll mark it down at the Husky 19 to our left. Ball set near left hash. Huskies up 10-7. 10:38 to go, second quarter. Again, the Bulldogs will spread it out. 4 receivers, 2 on each side. Chapin so far 5 of 7 passing, 34 yards. Now Gayton, running back, is going to get on a jet sweep to the near side. 15-10, bowls his way over near side to about the 6. You saw a little bit of Xavier Gayton, sophomore from Brookhaven, Mississippi. And it's another first down for Mississippi State. It's 1st and goal for the Bulldogs. It's a gain of 11.
Dayton Brandon straight downhill, spurred his shoulders, kaboom. He put a hit on a Husky DB right there, and he was the authoritative figure in that play.
From the 7, near side, left hash. Bothwell in motion. Now comes back to near side, play action. Chapin, look at throw, under pressure, has to throw it away. Good pressure coming from Elvin Gully. He didn't go for the RPO fake. He went right at Chapin, and Chapin had to throw it away to the near side.
There is no foul for intentional grounding.
Yeah, and that's what you do when you have
gap
responsibility, especially against an RPO. Somebody's responsible for the handoff, somebody for the quarterback, somebody for obviously the back end of the receivers. So it's all about filling your own responsibility and keeping your eyes defensively, keeping your eyes and being where you belong.
It's 2nd and goal for the Bulldogs at the 7 of the Huskies to our left. Play action. Chapin, keep it. Sit on the near side, dive into the end zone. He's going to be short. They'll mark him out just inside the 1. Blake Shapen again, just a magician with the ball. RPO kept it to this near side. Tried to cut in the end zone just short. So they can bring up 3rd and goal for the 1 for Mississippi State. 11:45 and counting, second quarter. Huskies lead 10-7.
Shapen with designed runs / RPOs more than we is used to. He's used to the passing ball handed off.
Shapen, play action. Shapen throws, near side, caught. Touchdown, Mississippi State. The catch made by the tight end, Seydou Traore. And the Bulldogs take the lead back 13-10 with a PAT to come.
Traore hit his block and then just released into the end zone. He was wide open, really good play action pass to the tight end right there, and they're able to score it. Traore, Arkansas State transfer. So don't you think that Rob Harley doesn't know him? He coached him at the same school just a couple years ago.
Here comes the PAT to our left as the Bulldogs take the lead back with 11:31 to go here in the second quarter. It's been a really good game so far. Kyle Ferry has made 43 straight PATs. Trying to add another one here. Snap, hold, kick is up, and the kick is good. So we got a new score with 11:31 to go, second quarter here in Stark Vegas. It's Mississippi State 14, Huskies 10. See if NIU an answer again as you're listening to NIU football on the Constantino Law Firm Husky Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Dear Rocky Roads, the 2025 Toyota Tacoma doesn't flinch. Rugged twists? Been there. Rutted turns? Done that. With tons of top tech and rock-solid resilience, Tacoma is tougher than any terrain. And when the dust settles, Tacoma's legendary resale value means confidence for the road ahead. Find your Tacoma at Toyota.com or visit your local Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go places.
Being game day ready means bringing the diehard passion. All in, all the time. And now you can show your Husky pride everywhere you go with the NIU Visa Debit Card. Free with FMBO free checking. Gear up, game on, and give it up for your NIU Huskies every time you pay. The NIU Visa Debit Card, only at FMBO. Proud bank partner of NIU Athletics. Bring it. Get yours today at fmbo.com/Huskies. Member FDIC.
Husky pride and sounding good in your ride. 94.9 WDKB.
Husky Sports is brought to you by Old National Bank, where relationships and results matter. Get old back here in Davis Wade Stadium, Starkville, Mississippi. 11:31 to go, second quarter. Bulldogs 14, Huskies 10. Andy Garcia, Mark Lindo here in the booth. Tony Strikes back in our network studios. Back down to Terry Bonadonna on the sidelines. Hey, it's been a good one so far, Terry. See if NIU can answer back.
No doubt about it. It's been a lot of fun so far. A lot of passion on the NIU sideline right now. Not a lot of people happy with the officiating on that last drive. First of all, the pass interference call that was made. And then secondly, the intentional grounding call that was not made on the next pass. Thomas Hammock was pretty hot about it. But to his credit and to the NIU sideline credit, everybody seemed to settle down after that. Everybody's focused, ready to go. They're going to need to be. It is starting to look like this might be a little bit of a shootout. That's something that we have not seen a ton of the last couple of years. It'll be interesting to see if NIU is up to the task. So far, so good.
Well, we'll take a look at those two non-penalties, or the penalty on Finley, where I think that the situation was, did he turn around and play the football? That's what the back judge would say. And I totally concur. The referee came on, Lee Hedrick, and said he was out of the tackle box. No, he wasn't. I think film will show that. And that should have been a pass interference, loss of down and distance. As it was, they go ahead with a 8-play, 48-yard scoring drive, had the football 320. Seydou Traore from Shapen, 19 consecutive games has Blake Shapen thrown a touchdown pass. That's pretty impressive when you can count on an extra point kick. And we have a 14-10 lead for the Bulldogs of Mississippi State.
Bulldogs will kick it away right to left. Marlon Hawk again, the redshirt junior from Phoenix, kicks it away with his right hand. This is a line drive kick. It's going to bounce and go out of bounds on this near side. So this will be a good starting field position.
Free kick out of bounds on the kicking team. The ball be placed at the 35-yard line. First down.
There's a mistake right there by special teams.
Got to remember, too, tricky Thomas Hammock tried to go for the onside kick after that touchdown from NIU. Didn't get it to go. Now, the defense played well. They did get the touchdown, but That's what you're going to see, right, in this game. Anything goes.
Yeah, no doubt. I really like that he put his offense in a situation that he put his special team in a situation to try to make a defensive play on special teams.
So the Huskies start going left to right from the Bulldogs. Check that. From the Huskies 35, ball set at the near right hash. 3 receivers set to the near side. Telly Johnson in the gun with Holst. Rogers in motion. Handoff. Johnson tries to move to the right. Not much there. Lost a yard for Telly Johnson Jr. as Nick Mitchell was there. The 5th-year senior from Jacksonville came up and made a play for the Bulldogs.
Nick Mitchell's a fine player in his own right. Senior, as you said, the linebacker. 18 total tackles a year. He's played 42 games, so he's played a lot of football on Saturdays.
2nd and 11 for NIU at their own 34, going left to right. 11 minutes to play, counting second quarter. Huskies down 14-10.
3-deep zone for Mississippi State.
Holst gets a snap, throws, far side, caught. Rogers, little bubble screen. Got to the 40 and then stood up there. They're going to say he got forward progress to just before the 39. Be a gain of 5 will bring up 3rd and 6 for NIU. Call it 3rd and 7. And we got an injured player on the field on the far
Official
side.
timeout for a player injury.
It's a Mississippi State player. And they're going to take a media timeout with the injury. So NIU will have a 3rd and 7 coming up from their own 38 with 10:41 to go, second quarter here in Starkville. It's the Bulldogs 14, Huskies 10, as you're listening to NIU football on the Constantino Law Firm Husky Sports Network from Van Wagner.
You want Jersey Mike's signature sub, you get a number 13 original Italian. You want a dramatic radio idea? You get me. Like this. I'm the 7th string quarterback and the other 6 quarterbacks go down. The coach yells, DeVito, you're in. The crowd is worried until I throw a touchdown. But the other team is celebrating. Apparently, I threw the Jersey Mike's number 13 original Italian I was eating on the sidelines. Whoops. The number 13 original Italian, Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Northwestern Medicine isn't just life-changing for our patients. It can be life-changing for you. Because a career with Northwestern Medicine means you're part of a leading academic health system that offers more paths and opportunities for professional growth and development. Named to the National Honor Roll once again by U.S. News and World Report, Northwestern Medicine is relentless in the pursuit of better medicine. And our people make it possible. Become part of something better. Apply today at jobs.nm.org.
Your radio home for NIU football is 94.9 WDKB.
For your car and home, turn to Country Financial for an insurance company you can count on. Country Financial has been providing insurance and protecting families for 100 years. Our dedicated reps are right in your community and ready to get you the protection you need. Learn more at countryfinancial.com. Andy Garcia, Mark Lindo here in the booth, Terry Bonadonna on the sidelines. Tony Strikes back in the network studios. 10:41 to go here in the second quarter. Mississippi State 14, Huskies 10. Huskies will have a 3rd and 7 coming up at their own 38 going left to right. It was Brylan Lanier, 5th-year senior from Tuscaloosa, the safety that was hurt from Mississippi State as we come out of the timeout. I'm not saying this is a do-or-die 3rd down, but Mississippi State's come back taking the lead. Like to see if you can extend this drive if you're NIU.
Well, I think we'll probably see another RPO here initiated by Josh Holst, and we saw that quick little skinny post, if you will, to Givens earlier on. What that does is that allows Holst to make a decision. It also allows him to look downfield vertically and see the whole field horizontally. So they might dial that one back up. Now they actually have Applegate split out to the right, so they've moved the tight end way out, trying to spread this defense and change the picture of their offensive scheme.
Demopoulos, the receiver to this closest near side. You mentioned Applegate's in the slot. 2 receivers to the far side for NIU. Chavon Wright in the gun with Holst on a 3rd and 7 for NIU. Their own 38 going left to right. Ball set at the far left hash. Now Wright moves to the right of Holst. Holst will give the handoff to Chavon Wright. Tries to get to the outside. Tried to cut it in. Cannot. He gets to the 40 on the far numbers. Gain of only 2. Will bring up 4th and 5 for NIU. And the Huskies will have to punt. He tried to bubble it out. Just kind of get to the outside. Just couldn't.
And you know what? There's an old adage in football. Sometimes a punt is a good thing. And that's a complimentary. If you can do your job right now, Danny Vukovic has been pretty stellar early on. and pin them back once again. You can turn this into a field position football game.
Vukovic sits at his own 26 to our left, waits for the snap. High snap, gets it down, boots it away. High, nice spiraling kick. Evans will let it go, and it bounces inside the 15. It'll be down by NIU at about the 13-yard line. Nice punt that time from Danny Vukovic. A 42-yard punt. And the Bulldogs will start this drive at their own 13-yard line, going right to left. 9:53 to go before the half. Mississippi State up 14-10.
Vukovic does his job. He hangs that one up long and deep. We have not even come close to having a turnover by either team, and that might loom large as this one goes on.
Huskies are real close, though, getting an onside kick. It was close a couple drives ago as Blake Shapen comes back out. 6 of 9 passing, 35 yards with a touchdown. And it's a jet sweep to Evans to the near side. Tries to pick to the outside, does. 20, 25, 30, and he then just waddles out of bounds as Quinn Erweiler tried to come over. Big gainer, though, for the speedster, Brennan Thompson. Check that. That's Anthony Evans on the near side. He's a speedster, too, by the way.
That is speed and space, no doubt about that. They get down to the 30-yard line. 17-yard pickup on the sweep.
Bulldogs back quickly again. Handoff. England to the left. Up to the 34-yard line. Big gain of 4. A handoff given to Devon Booth. Again, no huddle. Bulldogs going quickly. They're going to get this off within 15 seconds of the last play. RPO, play action. Chapin throws to the near side, incomplete. He had an open receiver, Jordan Mosley, but he cut to the inside. The pass was thrown to the outside, incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd and 6 for the Bulldogs.
That was a play they left on the field. Dante Harrison was beat. Mosley had him probably about 3 or 4 yards of separation. Okay, Jake Gassaway, guys, in the football game at linebacker right now. Remember, he has not been in the first couple games, so he's getting a little bit of linebacker depth as well.
I also believe I saw Muhammad Jameh in the game earlier as well on this 3rd and 6. Bulldogs at their own 34, going right to left. Shapen gets the snap. Pressure comes, got to roll to his right. There's open space. He's going to throw it deep. Far side, incomplete. No flag.
Not catchable.
He was trying to get it to the tight end, Sam West. Yeah, just too far in the pass. Incomplete. It'll bring up 4th and 6 for the Bulldogs at their own 34. 8:59 to go, second quarter. Bulldogs at 14-10, and they're going to punt.
Now, as great a player as Blake Shapen is, and he does qualify for the word great, Andy, you were calling the play. He could have run that for a first down.
He had space.
He could have run that for a first down. And that's something he opted not to do, and they throw an incomplete pass.
Yeah, he had space. I was about to say he's got some room, but he threw it, which was good this time for NIU. Pulliam at his own 20 to our right. Punts it away with the left foot. Nice high spiraling kick. Rogers catches at the 15. Fair catch for NIU. What a beautiful kick that time from the lefty. But the Huskies get it back. They'll start at their own 15-yard line going left to right. It was a punt of 48 yards. But the Huskies, again, can come back and take the lead. 8:51 to go before halftime. Mississippi State 14, Huskies 10. As you're listening to NIU football on the Constantino Law Firm Husky Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Right now at Old National, we've got this incredible checking offer.
Hey. Hi. What?
He's here for the checking.
I love checking. Okay. You know what? For a bonus that big, fine. Bring on the chicken.
Oh, it's not that type of checking. You just download the app.
Yeah, no, I'm just stretching. Where do I sign?
Earn up to a $450 bonus when you open a checking account at Old National, official bank of the Big Ten.
Calling all young Huskies 12 years old and under. Join the coolest club in town, the NIU Pup Club, for just $30. 2025-26 Pup Club memberships are available for purchase now, and membership kits will be shipped directly to you. Get more information at NIUHuskies.com/Pup Club information, or call the NIU ticket office at 815-753-PACK. That's 815-753-7225. And go, Huskies!
NIU football lives here. 94.9 WDKB.
Jersey Mike's uses only the highest quality of meat, sliced right in front of you, piled high with the freshest toppings. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. Back here in Starkville, Mississippi, Davis Wade Stadium.
8:51 to go before the half. Bulldogs only up 14-10. Huskies will have it at their own 15-yard line going left to right. Andy Garcia, Mark Lender here in the booth, Terry Bonadonna on the sidelines. Tony Strikes, our network producer. Hey, you got to like where they are, Mark, here. You kind of had that first wave right in the first half where the Bulldogs have really dominated all their opponents so far. But NIU's right there. The defense has stepped up, made some plays. And Holst, he's got some confidence so far.
Yeah, NIU's preparation for this game has been impeccable. The way they put that game to rest against Maryland, where they fought up to the nail from a physicality standpoint as well. After they self-scouted, they focused on the game plan of Mississippi State. They've done a good job. Now, our resident meteorologist, Terry Bonadonna.
I'll bring him in. Go ahead.
He told us that it's 90 degrees on the field, and now it's 91.
Whoa, how's the field down there, Terry?
But the last time NIU played in this kind of heat was way back in 2018. Can you remember who that was against?
Oh, I do. Florida State and Tallahassee. I was down on the side.
Yeah, you were the heater. Now, Terry, you're down the field. How is it?
Oh, I think it feels great. I'd say it's no more than 89. I'm standing back in the shade every time there's a break. I make my way into the shade.
Gotta love the game.
Here we go.
You'll remember this day sometime in November, Terry Bonadonna.
Well, maybe some Husky fans may remember this day a little bit longer.
Yes.
You remember what happened 22 years ago on this date?
In the Deep South at Alabama, NIU with the victory. Can they steal one in Starkville?
At the 15, Huskies going left to right. Ball set near right hash. Opong in motion. Sets up shop on the left side of the line. Holst, play action. Rolls to his left. Might run. Does. Up to the 25 on the far side. And that's going to be enough for a first down. The receivers were going long on the far side, Mark Lindo. That gave some space for Holst. He held it just for a little bit, but it was a move the chains. He got up to the 26.
Well, I just happened to see LaDon Bryant. I had my eyes fixed on him, and he was flat out held by the jersey, by the DB on that side. He was flat out held. Hard to get open when you're holding on to your jersey.
So it's 1st and 10 now for the Huskies at their own 26. Ball set, left hash. Handoff, Chavon Wright. Breaks one tackle, far side 30, still on his feet to the 34-yard line. Outside numbers. Again, you're not going to get him. The first guy is not going to get him. He's a bowling ball. He extends the arm, gets up to a gain of 8. It'll bring up 2nd and 2 for NIU.
He is just a flat-out warrior when he carries the football. I mentioned earlier, 5'8", 212, so hard to bring down. But yards after contact, that's why he is the leading active rusher in the entire nation, all levels, NCAA.
Right out. Telly Johnson now to the right of Holst in the gun on 2nd and 2. Holst gives it to Telly Johnson. Far side cuts up, breaks one tackle, tripped up at the 39-yard line. Gain of 5. Bring up 2nd and 5 for NIU. Under 7.5 to go before halftime. Bulldogs up 14-10, and it's a first down. Move the chains for NIU.
Yeah, what a great job it was by Evan Melkor getting out. He was the man that threw the block at the point of attack, making his 22nd consecutive start for NIU, the mainstay of the O-line. Great block. Telly Johnson moves the chains.
Two backs in the backfield with Holst in the pistol. 1st and 10. Handoff, Chavon Wright. Tries to go up the middle. Not much there. He just lowered the head. Gain of 1 up to the 40. 2nd and 9 now for the Huskies. At their own 40, going left to right. Bulldogs up by 4. 6:43 and counting here in the second quarter.
Defensive coordinator Coleman Hutzler. He's coordinated at Ole Miss, at Bama, at South Carolina, Florida. He's been around the game. He came with a corner blitz that time. He came from the boundary side. The play went to the field side, so he was not a factor. But they're just trying to show Josh Holst some different looks as he scans the field and tries to read the defense.
3 receivers set to the far side. Now Rogers in motion in the near side with Demopoulos. On 2nd and 9, Huskies at their own 40. Holst, play action. Has time, under pressure, on rolls to his left. Now it's just going to run, slides at the 42. It's going to be 3rd and mid for NIU. He's going to call it. He got up to, the 43. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 5-ish. Holst, again, has to make the decision, right? Either you're going to throw it or run. He kind of hesitated.
Yeah, and he had Chavon Wright wide open in the middle of the field. Right, and did his block. He ran right past the linebacker in Cilia, and he was open, but Holst looked to the outside, not to the middle.
I'm going to say it's 3rd and 8. Back at the Husky 41. Holst. This time pressure's coming. He's going to throw near side. And it's caught near side for NIU for Diari Rogers. Grabbing it high. Reaching at the apex. Move the chains for NIU.
That was a circus catch by D.R. Rogers. What a grab as he came into this football game with 10 catches, leading the team. Holst got it to him, but that was magical as he caught that ball at its highest point, the apex, as you call it, and in traffic, and got a foot down. All of the above. Huskies move the chains. 3rd first down of this drive.
The ball marked at the Bulldog 43-yard line. To our right. Ball set near right hash. It was a gain of 16. Huskies only down by 4, 14-10, under 5 to play here in this first half.
Slowing the pace down just a little bit. That's intentional right now.
Well, it's going to be a timeout.
Timeout, Northern Illinois. This is their first charge timeout of the half. This will be a 30-second timeout.
We'll keep it here. What do you think of Josh Holst so far? What have you seen, both him running the ball and throwing?
I think he's managed the game impeccably well, and that's what you would normally want him to do. He made the one play. You got to make plays. He got the touchdown pass earlier on the post corner. He got that ball out to D.R. Rogers as well. It's a good symmetry between receiver and quarterback, but I'd still like to see Josh Holst just be just a bit more patient and go through his progressions and try to find an open man before he tucks and runs. It's a tough situation for him because he is such a good runner, as we saw in the bowl game last year where he was MVP out in Idaho.
Holst 7 of 10, throwing 85 yards with the touchdown. Run game, Telly Johnson Jr. with 42 yards, 5 carries. Javon Wright with 21 yards. It's a 1st and 10 for NIU at the Bulldog 43. To our right, ball set near right hash. 14-10 Bulldogs, 4:44 to go. The count in this first half. Huskies again have receivers to the far side. But Don Bryant and Demopoulos. 2 backs in the backfield. Holst in the pistol. Has right behind him. Play action throws. Far side caught. It's Demopoulos on a screen. Not able to break a tackle though. And it's a fumble. Loose ball. And we'll see who has it. Demopoulos fumbled on the far side. And no, it's NIU ball. They're able to keep possession.
You can exhale now.
On the bottom of the pile was Demopoulos. He got his own fumble back. See where they mark him down. He had some positive yards marked, but then he got stripped. They're going to go back to the 47-yard line. As the clock continues to run in this first half, 4:12, 4:11. 2nd and 14 for NIU. Back at their 47. Again, the clock running down. This play clock is down to 8-7, and I think NIU is going to have to use another timeout. Thomas Hammock will be there to call it.
Timeout, Northern Illinois. This is their 2nd charge timeout of the half. This will be a 30-second timeout.
So NIU actually has 160 yards of offense compared to 142 for Mississippi State. So the Huskies have outgained them. First downs, 9 Mississippi State, 8 NIU. So Huskies matching them up. And hey, that can't be right because who would have guessed that NIU would have more passing yards, 81-35, than Mississippi State?
And come out of the timeout again, 2nd and 14. Clock stop with 3:55 to go first half. Bulldogs up 14-10. And NIU's looking to answer again. They have done it. NIU started the scoring. They were up 3-0. Bulldogs came back with a touchdown to make it 7-3. Then NIU came back, touchdown pass, Holst to Rogers, make it 10-3. Then Mississippi State got the last touchdown to make it 14-10. A 1-yard touchdown pass to their tight end. So it's 2nd and 14. NIU gets set up. Gibbons, Applegate, the receivers to the near side. Applegate in the slot. On the far side, it's Diari Rogers. One-on-one on the outside, yep.
3-deep zone right now for Mississippi State. At least that's the picture they're showing.
On 2nd and 14. Holst, handoff to the outside, cuts in 40. We got a flag. Inside the 35, down to the 32, but this might be coming back. There's a flag.
Threw it right at Abiathiar Curry for the hold. After there was a really nice block thrown by his buddy.
On the offense, number 54. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot with the replay of 2nd down.
I call it on Evan Melcorn.
Yeah, and I think he got the wrong number.
I think
I saw the flag.
I think it was AC Abiatha Curry.
Yeah, Telly Johnson with a really nice block for his teammate, but he'll come back.
So this pushes NIU back even. It's going to be 2nd and 24. Back at their own 43. 3:48 to go, second quarter. Huskies down 14-10 here in Starkville.
Number 40 of the defense was injured on the play. Please reset the play clock to 40 seconds.
That was Nick Mitchell, their middle linebacker that got injured.
He's off the field already, so he must be okay.
So Huskies got some work to do. 2nd and 24, back at their own 43. Ball set far left hash. Huskies going left to right. Pulse in the gun, top right now to his left. But Don Bryant, the receiver to the far side, two to the near. Pulse has time, throws, far side caught right. Breaks one tackle, 45, gets up to the 47-yard line, far numbers. It's a gain of 4, bring up 3rd and 20 for NIU. Let's see if we can maybe go deep, Mark. Maybe just see if we can get a pass interference. See if we can just stretch the field a bit.
Well, yeah, if you go deep, you might get a pass interference, you might get a catch. You might get an interception, which would be the same as a punt. So, yeah, go ahead and take a shot.
3rd and 20. Officially 3rd and 17. Being a little bit more. At the 48 of NIU. Left to right. Ball set far left. Hash. 3 receivers to this near side. One in the far for NIU. Right in the gun with Holtz. Holtz. Handoff right. Gets inside Bulldog territory. Back down to the 46. Well short of the first down. Gain of 6. And now you can see NIU just letting the clock run. 2.5 to play.
They're going to let this clock run.
They have to get a play off before the 2-minute timeout, though.
Yes, differential of play clock.
On 4th and 13, they're going to bring the offense, keep them on. Holst in the gun. Huskies at the Bulldog 46 need 13. And they're just going to let the time run off, take the penalty.
Timeout, Northern Illinois. This is their final charge timeout of the half. This will be a 30-second timeout. Timer, please reset the game clock to 2:05.
So instead of taking the penalty, giving Vukovic a couple more yards, they want to keep it where it is.
Well, he's trying to manage the clock right now, so he let it go down to 2:04. Then, instead of taking the penalty, he's probably going to bring the punt team in. But in that situation, he could have taken the 5 yards and still punted toward the end zone. So we shall see. But the punt unit is on, and that is indeed the prudent thing to do.
Keep in mind the Bulldogs, as we said, they get first possession in that second half. It's 14-10.
That makes this one so important. It's a 2-for-1 for Mississippi State.
14-10 Bulldogs, 2:05 to play. Huskies will punt it away. Vukovic sits at his own 40 to our left, waiting to punt. Anthony Evans waits for the punt to our right, inside his own 10. Vukovic gets the snap, bobbles, able to get it off, but it's deflected and it's going to go forward just a bit. Vukovic bobbled it. He was able to get it off. It got tipped by a Bulldog. And they're going to say that NIU touched it at the Bulldog 41-yard line. Boy, it's just all those three phases, right? You talk about offense having to play well, defense, special teams, and now the Bulldogs have good field position as we reach the 2-minute timeout here in the first half. See if NIU can get a stop then this first half here in Starkville, Davis-Wade Stadium. 2-minute timeout, exactly with 1:58 to go. Bulldogs 14, Huskies 10, as you're listening to NIU football on the Constantino Law Firm Husky Sports Network from Van Wagner.
In a world of long wait times, lowered expectations, and increased frustration, the Constantino Law Firm, LLC, remains a fully staffed, full-service law firm serving individuals and small businesses in Northern Illinois. We are committed to the traditional values of service and respect for our clients. We have over 60 years of experience and focus on real estate, civil, criminal, family law, estate planning, probate, DCFS defense, and personal injury matters. We have 3 locations, and we actually answer the phone. Call 815-758-4441 or online at ConstantinoLaw.net.
When you choose Blue Moon, everything becomes brighter. Every sip of our Belgian-style wheat ale is crafted with Valencia orange peel and coriander. Plus, try our new Blue Moon Light and Blue Moon non-alcoholic. Blue Moon Light is a wheat beer brewed with real tangerine peel for exceptional taste at only 95 calories. And Blue Moon non-alcoholic is everything you love about Blue Moon without the alcohol. Check your local store for Blue Moon, made brighter. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Blue Moon Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
The flagship station for NIU Husky football is 94.9 WDKB.
Coming up in 1:58 at game time, we'll have the FMBO Husky Halftime Show. FMBO is proud to be an official bank of NIU Athletics, member FDIC. At the half, we'll have some scores, we'll have some stats, but I'm also having a recorded interview that I did with Mike Leopardo, Vice President of the Paving Division for Current Contracting. They're a new sponsor here on the network. NIU alum, Mike is, so you get to hear from Mike Leopardo from Current Contracting. We come back, 1:58 left, first half. Mississippi State up 14-10. Now, we talked about the Bulldogs starting at their own 42, but there was a personal foul call on Mississippi State. One of the blockers was blocking out of bounds for the Bulldogs, so they pushed it back on the flag. So now Mississippi State starts at their own 26, going right to left. They're up by 4 with under 2 to play in the first.
Yeah, Blake Shapen, that's plenty of time for him. I believe they have all their timeouts left. We've checked the board on that. Shapen's only thrown 2 interceptions on the year. See if the Huskies back end can get a Oski right here and maybe get some good stuff going for the NIU defense to make a play for the offense here.
See if they can get a turnover or something. What have you liked from the defensive line so far, Mark?
Well, I think up front, NIU has, honestly, it seems like we say this against every Power 4 team. NIU's won the game up front. They really have. They're only on the edge with the speed of Mississippi State. That's where they've been exploited.
We'll try to get Terry Bonadonna in here quickly. Real fast, Terry.
Yeah, you're talking about the play of the defensive line. I can tell you Justin Robinson, the defensive tackles coach, has been all over them to get faster today, and they've been playing fast these last couple of drives.
1st and 10 for Mississippi State. They're on 26, going right to left. As we finish up the first half, Shapen gets a snap. Handoff, Bothwell right up the middle, just dragging defenders, just pushing forward, up just past the 30-yard line. Gain of 4, bring up officially 2nd and 5. The clock continues to run, 142, 141. Shapen again, ready to get the snap. Does. Has time, looking to throw. Is going to throw it deep to the near side. It's going to be incomplete. Too far on the pass. They were trying to get it on this near side to Mosley. Incomplete. So I'm bring up 3rd and 5 now. Clock stopped. 1:33 left to go here. Bulldogs at their own 31. If NIU can get a stop here, see what happens.
Yeah, Jordan Mosley, he had a little bit of separation on Jacob Finley right there. And that's actually 2 big plays Blake Shapen has left on the field because he was open. Just too much air underneath that. Huskies only rushing 3, showing him 8 people in the defensive backfield scheme for NIU.
So it's 3rd and 5. Shapen will wait for the snap at their own 31, going right to left. Shapen steps back, has time. Now under pressure, has to run to the near side, to the 30, and then tripped up at the 31. He got back to the line of scrimmage. So now the clock continues to run. It's a 4th and 5 for the Bulldogs. NIU, though, with no timeouts.
Yeah, can't stop it. So they'll take this one all the way down to 45 seconds worth. And then he will have a couple shots.
Yeah, they can run it down to about 42 seconds left. We're at 1 minute left. Again, it's a 4th and 4 Mississippi State. They're at their own 32 going right to left. It's 14-10 Bulldogs here in Starkville.
How about how well NIU has been coached to get right back up after a play and get right back up into defensive position? That's something they worked on.
Timeout, Mississippi State. This is their first charge timeout of the half. This will be a 30-second timeout.
Terry Bonadonna will catch up with Thomas Hammock. He goes to the locker room to our right. 43 seconds officially left on this 4th and 4 for the Bulldogs.
You know, their head coach, Jeff Levy, he coordinated offenses at your alma mater, UCF, coordinated Ole Miss at Oklahoma. And ironically, when he was a coordinator, scheming against NIU's defensive coach, Rob Harley, their coordinator, against 52nd game. So basically, Rob Harley knows Jeff Levy's offense pretty well, having worked against it.
So again, it'll be Ethan Pulliam, the punt. He's standing in his own 17-yard line to our right. gets the snap, kick away, high spiraling kick. Yari Rogers has to step back to catch it at the 16, calls for the fair catch. With 35 seconds left, I don't think that NIU will try to do too much. I guess you could go for one long bomb and take punt of 50 yards for Pulliam. Again, Huskies go left to right with only 35 seconds left.
Yeah, interesting decision right now. You're in Southeast Conference territory. You're on the road. You have no timeouts and 80-something yards to go. You might think about just going victory formation and knowing you're in this football game at the half of your Thomas Hammock, because analytically the odds of scoring with no timeouts isn't very good, and that's exactly what's going to happen.
That's what they're going to do in the formation. Holst under center. He's just going to take a knee, and that should do it. It's been a very interesting first 30 minutes of football. Going back and forth. Mississippi State led the 14-10 lead going into the half. They will have first possession. But as we've talked about, the Huskies have come out. They've been the better team on the lines, the offensive and defensive line. There's been a couple plays, though, that Mississippi State's able to get. But as Mark Lindo talked about, we said, NIU in a nice spot, only down by 4. Because Mississippi State, they've been knocking out players and knocking out teams early. NIU's right there.
NIU's defense has been as strong today as it was the first 2 games, as strong as it was last year. They continue to perform well defensively.
Terry Bonadonna is going to catch up with Thomas Hammock. He's making the strut to our right to the locker room. Bulldogs up 14-10, coming up the FMBO Husky halftime show. But before that, Terry's got Thomas Hammock.
Thanks, Andy. Coach, offensively, you were able to score some early points against Mississippi State. How have you felt about the offensive play?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we moving the ball well. You know, we had some plays to be had. You know, we got to execute a little bit cleaner. And, you know, I hopefully we can turn that around the second half.
We talked about Mississippi State's ability to score quickly. Do you feel like you've been able to keep them to your pace?
Yeah, they scored 14 points. So we'll see if we can hold them down the second half.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck second half.
Thank you, Terry. We've reached halftime here in Davis-Wade Stadium, Starkville, Mississippi. The halftime score: Mississippi State 14, Huskies 10. Stay with us for the FMBO Husky halftime show as you're listening to NIU football on the Constantino Law Firm Husky Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Being game day ready means bringing the diehard passion. All in, all the time. And now you can show your Husky pride everywhere you go with the NIU Visa Debit Card. Free with FMBO free checking. Gear up, game on, and give it up for your NIU Huskies every time you pay. The NIU Visa Debit Card, only at FMBO. Proud bank partner of NIU Athletics. Bring it. Get yours today at fmbo.com/Huskies. Member FDIC.
College football fans, Chris Fowler here with the play call. This season, go for Dose with ice cold refreshing Dos Equis. It's more than a single play. It's a mindset. Think of it as a 2-point conversion for real life. Taking the risk, making the bold move. Whenever we get the chance to go big, we take it. On the field and off, always go for Dose with Dos Equis. Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. Copyright 2024 Dos Equis Lager Especial Beer. Imported by Cervezas Mexicanas, White Plains, New York.
You want Jersey Mike's signature sub? You get a number 13 original Italian. You want a dramatic radio idea? You get me. Like this. I'm the 7th string quarterback and the other 6 quarterbacks go down. The coach yells, DeVito, you're in. The crowd is worried until I throw a touchdown. But the other team is celebrating. Apparently, I threw the Jersey Mike's number 13 original Italian I was eating on the sidelines. Whoops. The number 13 original Italian, Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Dear Rocky Roads, the 2025 Toyota Tacoma doesn't flinch. Rugged twists, been there. Rutted turns, done that. With tons of top tech and rock-solid resilience, Tacoma is tougher than any terrain. And when the dust settles, Tacoma's legendary resale value means confidence for the road ahead. Find your Tacoma at Toyota.com or visit your local Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go places.
Welcome to the FNBO halftime show on the Husky Sports Network from Van Wagner. Stay with us as the NIU football broadcast team brings you the first half stats, highlights, and more right here on 94.9 WDKB.
This is the FNBO Husky Halftime Show. FNBO is proudly the official bank of NIU Athletics, member FDIC. Andy Garcia back with you. Halftime, Davis Wade Stadium, Starkville, Mississippi. At the half, Mississippi State leads NIU 14-10. Let's go through the scoring. It started with 9:41 to go in the first quarter. Huskies went a nice drive to start out the game. Andrew Glass with a 30-yard field goal to make it 3-0. And then Mississippi State came back on a 10-yard run for Brennan Thompson, just showing his speed to the outside. PAT was good, made it 7-3. Moved to the second quarter, just to start it out. 14:53 left, 7 seconds in. Holst finds Diari Rogers to the near side, 24-yard touchdown reception. PAT was good to make it 10-7 NIU. And after that, a quick score from Mississippi State with 11:31 to go here in the second quarter. It was Traore from 1 yard out of pass thrown by Chapin. PAT was good to give the Bulldogs a 14-10 lead. But NIU holding toe-to-toe with Mississippi State so far. The numbers have looked good so far, passing the ball, running the ball for NIU. Total yards, NIU 170, 148 for Mississippi State. Passing yards, 86 for NIU, 35 for Mississippi State. Rushing yards, 113 for the Bulldogs, 84 for NIU. So NIU right there, toe-to-toe with the Bulldogs here on the road. The Bulldogs will get the first possession in the second half. Coming up on the FNBO Husky Halftime Show, my conversation with Mike Leopardo, the Vice President of the Paving Division for Curran Contracting, a new sponsor here on the network. You get to hear from him. Halftime score here in Starkville, Mississippi State 14, the Huskies 10. As you're listening to NIU football on the Constantino Law Firm Husky Sports Network from Van Wagner.
In a world of long wait times, lowered expectations, and increased frustration, the Constantino Law Firm, LLC, remains a fully staffed, full-service law firm serving individuals and small businesses in Northern Illinois. We are committed to the traditional values of service and respect for our clients. We have over 60 years of experience and focus on real estate, civil, criminal, family law, estate planning, probate, DCFS defense, and personal injury matters. We have 3 locations, and we actually answer the phone. Call 815-758-4441 or online at ConstantinoLaw.net.
Being game day ready means bringing the diehard passion. All in, all the time. And now you can show your Husky pride everywhere you go with the NIU Visa debit card. Free with FNBO free checking. Gear up, game on, and give it up for your NIU Huskies every time you pay. The NIU Visa debit card, only at FNBO. Proud bank partner of NIU Athletics. Bring it. Get yours today at FNBO.com/Huskies. Member FDIC.
Listen, the football landscape has changed a lot. NIL deals, social media, the transfer portal. There's never been more distractions for an athlete. But Powerade knows what's most important, the commitment to the game. With 50% more electrolytes than Gatorade Thirst Quencher, Powerade hydrates athletes as they block out the noise and put in the work. Hydrate your grind with Powerade. Grab a pack today at a store near you. See
Mike,
product
first of all,
label
it's
for additional details. It takes more.
Husky fan.
Make sure you're at Husky Stadium on Saturday, September 27th, as NIU takes on San Diego State in a special salute to service game. NIU Athletics will look to honor all military personnel and first responders with complimentary tickets through vettix.org. It's also High School Band Day and Education Day. To purchase tickets and to get more information, call the NIU ticket office at 815-753-PACK or go to NIUHuskies.com. And go Huskies!
Husky pride and sounding good in your ride. 94.9 WDKB.
This is the FNBO Husky Halftime Show back here in Davis Wade Stadium in Starkville. Halftime score. Mississippi State 14, Huskies 10. I had the chance to catch up with Mike Leopardo, the Vice President of the Paving Division of Curran Contracting, new sponsor on the network. Here's our conversation. Mike Leopardo.
Mike, first of all, it's great that you guys come on sponsorship, Curran Contracting now with NIU Athletics and NIU football. Before we get into Curran Contracting and what you guys do, tell us a little bit about yourself, Mike. You're an NIU grad, and give us a little bit about your background.
Yeah, my background is I graduated with an undergrad from NIU in 1989. Then I got a master's in 1991. And upon graduation, I was hired by Curran Contracting. And I've had one job since graduation, and it's been this one, and I've never gone anywhere else.
It shows a lot about what this company is, that you've been here so long. You guys, you've been around 90 years in the Midwest. Tell us about what you guys specialize in.
Yeah, our specialty crosses over a couple of different disciplines, namely earth excavation and soil stabilization, and then the other discipline is asphalt paving. Amongst those disciplines, we can handle any size site in Northern Illinois and Northwest Indiana, and we are a proud member of all those communities.
Tell us, when you're around that long, this company's been around for 90 years in the Midwest, Mike. That means that you do great business, you do great, your customers love you. But give us, what's a little bit about the secret sauce? Why has Curran Contracting been around so long, and what's been the key?
Well, that's a great question, right? And so I think for anyone to have, long-lasting success in any business, I think it comes down to people. And it doesn't matter what discipline you're in, what sector you're in, public, private, et cetera. It comes down to people. And at the core, our values are family, improvement, integrity, and respect, and partnership. And so living those core values for all those years is part of the reason why we've been successful. It's at the fiber of why we've been successful. And it's really about all the people that we work with in the community itself, and on our different projects, and the people that we hire from places like NIU and other places around.
Why was it so important for you guys to be a part of this, NIU football and NIU athletics?
I think part of the reason for doing it is we are very visible in our work areas that we work, and we want to be viewed as good stewards in our communities. And part of that is connecting with important pieces of the communities, and NIU certainly embodies that.
When you talk about NIU and you think about NIU, you're a grad and you think about NIU football, are there some memories that stand out for you? Is it an Orange Bowl? Is it the championships, or is it just the atmosphere about being around the DeKalb Sycamore?
It's all the above. Certainly the Orange Bowl was a lot of fun to attend with my family. My kids were younger then, and so they had a nice trip down south to go check out the Orange Bowl. Fast forward to last year and the important win in South Bend against Notre Dame is a highlight as well. And just the buzz and the atmosphere around game day is a lot of fun for the community.
We're talking to Mike Leopardo, Vice President of the Paving Division for Curran Contracting, one of our newest sponsors with the NIU Athletics and NIU Football. And you guys have an important thing coming up. You're part of the Out of the Darkness Walk on Friday, September 27th at Hopkins Park in DeKalb to bring hope, healing, and awareness around suicide prevention through the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. Mike, why was it so important for Curran Contracting to be part of that?
It's important for us because in the construction industry that we work, suicide is the second leading cause of death among men in the construction industry. And so it's very personal for us. And when I talk about our core values, like I did earlier, and you talk about family and integrity and respect, we can't ignore this glaring statistic and do nothing about it. So this is one piece and one part that we can contribute and be a part of it. It's very close and very personal to what we do.
Yeah, again, that event coming up Friday, September 27th at Hopkins Park in DeKalb for the Out of the Darkness Walk that bring hope, healing, and awareness around suicide prevention through the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. And you can be a part of that too. They're looking to get at least $45,000 in donations. So if you want to give a donation, the link is afspwalks.donordrive.com. Again, that is the Out of Darkness Walk on Friday, September 27th. We're talking football, Mike, and again, to have the tradition and have the wins and another opportunity here at Mississippi State too, Mike. Talking about not just the future for NIU football, but also what the future brings for Curran Contracting. You guys have been around so long. Talk to me about what the future holds for your company and how people can get a hold of you if they need your services.
Well, we are a growing company. I've been here for 36 years. And it's a lot different company from when I started to where it is right now. And our growth rate is something that we have embraced, and we're looking to grow more. And so anyone that is hearing the message, we are always looking to add on and grow the organization. So you can reach our main office number at 815-455-5100 and inquire from within and go from there.
Good stuff. You guys have been around again in the Midwest for more than 90 years. And again, doing a little bit of everything. Expertise in asphalt, road building, excavation, and site development. Again, Curran Contracting, building tomorrow together. We appreciate you being a new sponsor of NIU Athletics, NIU Football. I love doing the live reads, Mike. Mike. I give it all I got. We're looking forward to a continued success with the company, and I'm hoping we can get you some wins on the NIU football side.
Oh, me as well, Andy. That would be wonderful. We appreciate it very much. Thank you.
That was Mike Leopardo from Curran Contracting. The halftime score, Mississippi State 14, NIU 10. This is the FMBO Husky Halftime Show. We'll look at stats from the first half when we come back on the Constantino Law Firm Husky Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Dear Rocky Roads, the 2025 Toyota Tacoma doesn't flinch. Rugged twists, been there. Rutted turns, done that. With tons of top tech and rock-solid resilience, Tacoma is tougher than any terrain. And when the dust settles, Tacoma's legendary resale value means confidence for the road ahead. Find your Tacoma at Toyota.com or visit your local Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go places.
Attention, Husky fans. Get ready to elevate your game day experience with an Eisenberg hot dog, the gourmet Frank that's as bold as your NIU Huskies on the court. Oh, I can taste it right now. Made with top quality butcher's beef. It's the slam dunk of flavor in every bite. Stop by concessions at the Convocation Center, grab an Eisenberg dog, and fuel your game day with flavor that wins every time. Eisenberg hot dogs, where the taste is always a winner.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Being game day ready means bringing the diehard passion. All in, all the time. And now you can show your Husky pride everywhere you go. With the NIU Visa Debit Card. Free with FMBO free checking. Gear up, game on, and give it up for your NIU Huskies. Every time you pay. The NIU Visa Debit Card. Only at FMBO. Proud bank partner of NIU Athletics. Bring it. Get yours today at fmbo.com/Huskies. Member FDIC.
Your radio home for NIU football is 94.9 WDKB.
Mark Lindo back at Mississippi State University in Starkville. We got a football game on our hands right now as it's Mississippi State 14, NIU 10. Let's take a look at some of the first half numbers. First, from a team standpoint, NIU 170 yards compared to 148 yards of total offense for the Bulldogs of Mississippi State of the Southeast Conference. Husky to pass for 86 yards and rush for 84 for that 170. Passing yards for Mississippi State, 35 yards, 113 rushing. First downs, almost dead even. The Bulldogs 9, the Huskies 8. Third down conversion is a big part of this football game. Huskies just 1 out of 5, and Mississippi State 2 out of 7 as the Husky third down defense continues to be one of the best in the country. Total plays, NIU 29, Mississippi State 31, but NIU has won the time of possession 17-44 to 12-16. That's indeed what they needed to do, keep the ball away from Mississippi State. A couple individual highlights. Josh Holtz, 9 out of 12, pretty efficient, 86 yards and a touchdown and a rating of 162. Blake Chapin, their fine quarterback, 6 out of 12 with a touchdown, 35 yards and a rating of 102. Rushing-wise, Kelly Johnson Jr., 5 carries, along of 32's average 8.4. Chavon Wright, the Bulldog, 7 carries, 27 yards, 3.9. And Josh Holtz has himself 19 yards rushing. Chapin has rushed the ball 7 times for 43 yards. Bothwell, 5 for 18 in their rushing attack. So we have a football game. Stay right here. Second half's coming up. You're listening to NIU football on the Constantino Law Firm Husky Sports Network from Van Wagner.
You've been listening to the FNBO halftime show on the Husky Sports Network from Van Wagner. Don't go anywhere. The second half is coming up next.
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here. American Family Insurance agents can help protect your future dreams, like turning your home into an oasis. Save up to 23% by bundling home and auto. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI and its operating companies. 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
American Family Insurance.
Two of the biggest winning traditions in the greater Sycamore DeKalb area are the Northern Illinois University Huskies and the Cunis Auto Group of Sycamore, your official auto group of the NIU Huskies, featuring America's best-selling vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Honda, Hyundai, plus Volvo and Mercedes-Benz, and the area's biggest selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs and hybrids, with over 1,500 available on lot and online. Buy like a champion at your nearby Cunis of Sycamore dealership. The NIU Huskies and the Cunis Auto Group of Sycamore, two great winning traditions.
Being game day ready means bringing the diehard passion. All in, all the time. And now you can show your Husky pride everywhere you go with the NIU Visa debit card. Free with FMBO free checking. Gear up, game on, and give it up for your NIU Huskies every time you pay. The NIU Visa debit card, only at FMBO. Proud bank partner of NIU Athletics. Bring it. Get yours today at fmbo.com/Huskies. Member FDIC.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Van Wagner under the broadcasting rights granted by Northern Illinois University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the express written consent of Van Wagner and NIU Athletics. Announcements are provided by Van Wagner and approved by the university. NIU football lives here. 94.9 WDKB.
We're just about to start the third quarter here from Davis-Wade Stadium, Starkville, Mississippi. Bulldogs lead 14-10. Before we get to the third quarter, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to NIU football on the Constantino Law Firm Husky Sports Network from Van Wagner.
WDKB DeKalb. A Midwest family station.
NIU will kick it off right to left. And we had a hot day. It's been hot, right? 95 degrees on the field. But now, with the sun shading to our back, you can see the shadows at the back press box kind of shadowing all over the field. About half now of the field to our side is really under shade. There's a little bit to the other side, Mark, in the sun. But I think NIU, as we talked about, got through that first wave of the first quarter, had some confidence. Bulldogs have the 4-point lead. This is a big first drive for the Bulldogs. See if the Husky defense can get a stop in the third quarter.
Well, the last 2 minutes of a half of the first drive of the second half always so important. And basically, Mississippi State got a 2-for-1. Huskies were able to hold them at the end of the half. That took a knee, and now they have to do so once again. This would be a hard team to play catch-up. A couple scores against Huskies have kept it within striking distance the first 30 minutes. They still want to elongate this game.
Andrew Long puts his right foot to it. High end over end kick to the near side. It's going to go over the head of Devon Booth to this near side to our left. Out of bounds. Out of the end zone will be a drive that starts at the 25 for the Bulldogs going left to right. Again, Mississippi State up 14-10 as we start this third quarter.
You know how crazy this game has gotten? Everybody talks about NIL and the portal. Check this out. Here's the names you're calling for their offense. Blake Shapen, Baylor transfer. Devon Booth, Utah State transfer. Brennan Thomas, Oklahoma transfer. Anthony Evans, Georgia transfer. Teori, he's Arkansas State transfer. Bluff Bothwell, he's a South Alabama transfer. That's how you put a team together that went 2-10 and now have started 3-0.
From their own 25, ball set at the near right hash, going left to right.
Could do a lot of things with money, Andy Garcia.
Yeah, Blake Shapen 6 of 12 in that first half, 35 yards with a touchdown. Now 3 receivers in fire as Traore is in motion in the slot to the far side. Hand off, Bothwell cuts to his left, gets tripped up and stood up at the 30 at the left hash. We got a late flag coming in from behind.
It was a hold. No doubt about it. Hensley was held.
Gain of 7.
Holding on the offense, number 51. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot with the replay of first down.
Yeah, Hensley was tackled at the line of scrimmage, not being allowed to make a play, and Mississippi State gets themselves behind the sticks.
So they'll mark this ball back to our left at the 15-yard line, near right hash. It'll be 1st and 20 for the Bulldogs. Mississippi State up 14-10. We played 8 seconds in this second half. Shapen again in the guns. Got 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near. Gets the snap. Handoff. Bothwell hesitates, now runs to the right. Cuts up at the near numbers. Up to 25. Got some space. 30, 35. He's tripped from behind by Quinn Erweiler. Not before he gets out to the 37-yard line on the near side. Fluff Bothwell broke some tackles. Got to the edge. Cut up. Near numbers. Big gainer of 22. Moved the chains for the Bulldogs.
Muhammad Jameh in. Second time today.
Quick action, play action. RPO shaping as time. Throws near side. Bothwell caught at the 35. Makes a move. Pass Maturowski to the 40. Still on his feet to the 43. Near side numbers. That's just a one-on-one move made by Fluff Bothwell, the sophomore from Owenata, Alabama. Transfer from South Alabama.
I tell you what, Shapen, so calm and cool back there. He just checked down, progression, then he just dumped it off. He knew he had the safety valve.
In 11 seconds, the Bulldogs get the play off, and it's a slant into Husky territory down to the 47-yard line. A pitch and catch to Anthony Evans, the third. Move the chains again for the Bulldogs. It's a gain of 10, and it's going to be 1st and 10 for Mississippi State, already inside Husky territory. We played just over a minute in this third quarter. Bulldogs up 14-10. Again, gets a snap at Shapen. Throws far side. Has a receiver caught inside the 5. He's out of bounds at the 2. On a long bomb to the far side for Jordan Mosley. Big gainer, be 1st and goal for the Bulldogs inside the 5 for the Huskies.
Mosley had one-on-one, and they picked on Davian Reynolds a couple different times, and that one right on the hands of Mosley, their receiver. Great pass by Shapen.
I'm going to say it was out of bounds at the 3. 1st and goal from the 3. It's Booth right up the middle, taken down right at the goal line. Philip Maturowski literally wrestled his arms around the legs of Bothwell. He tried to dive closer to the goal line. He's just short. Bring up 2nd and goal from the 1 for the Bulldogs. Here early in the second half, trying to add to a 4-point lead.
Well, they really sped up the tempo after that 22-yard run. Boom, they got right back up and went for the big play.
Here's 2nd and goal at the 1 to our right. Handoff, Booth up the middle, able to get in. Touchdown, Mississippi State. The Bulldogs come out and they score in a 2-minute, 5-second drive. They go all the way down, and it's a touchdown for Mississippi State from Devon Booth, 1 yard out. It's now 20-10, Mississippi State with a PAT to come.
Well, two big plays, a 22-yard run after they were 1st and 20, and then the long pass to Mosley set that up.
In for the PAT is Kyle Ferry to our right. Snap, hold, kick up, and it's good. That is what Mississippi State has done so well this season. Fast-paced offense, getting the ball out quick. They get the big bomb to Mosley, and it's finished off by Booth with the 1 yard touchdown run. We got the timeout with 12:55 to go in the third here in Starkville. Mississippi State 21, the Huskies 10. As you're listening to NIU football on the Constantino Law Firm Husky Sports Network from Van Wagner.
You want Jersey Mike's signature sub, you get a number 13 original Italian. You want a dramatic radio idea? You get me. Like this. I'm the 7th string quarterback and the other 6 quarterbacks go down. The coach yells, DeVito, you're in. The crowd is worried until I throw a touchdown. But the other team is celebrating. Apparently, I threw the Jersey Mike's number 13 original Italian I was eating on the sidelines. Whoops. The number 13 original Italian, Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Being game day ready means bringing the diehard passion. All in, all the time. And now you can show your Husky pride everywhere you go with the NIU Visa debit card. Free with FMBO free checking. Gear up, game on, and give it up for your NIU Huskies every time you pay. The NIU Visa debit card, only at FMBO. Proud bank partner of NIU Athletics. Bring it. Get yours today at fmbo.com/Huskies. Member FDIC.
The flagship station for NIU Husky football is 94.9 WDKB.
Gear up, game on, and give it up for your Huskies every time you pay with your free NIU Visa debit card, only with free checking from FMBO, a proud bank partner of NIU Athletics. Bring it. Get yours today at fmbo.com/Huskies. Member FDIC. 12:55 to go. Third quarter here in Starkville. Mississippi State 21, the Huskies 10. That was a quick drive for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, and you take a look at that. NIU's defense last year allowed only 7 points per game in second halves. Now, the first 2 games this year, they allowed only 17 total points. Yet, the Blitzkrieg offense, the Mississippi State throws, they score 7 on their first possession of half number 2. And it's one of those times that happens in every game, Andy. Yeah. NIU must score any which way next in this football game, especially on the road.
Scoring drive, 6 plays, 75 yards, 2:05 off the clock on the 1 yard touchdown run from Devon Booth, but a lot of that came on the throw from Chapin to Jordan Mosley.
And 6 plays, they came into this game with 9 touchdowns in 5 plays or less. This time it took them 6. So that just shows you the omnipotent offense they have. And Chapin was everything that you would have thought he was. He had 2 plays in the first half that he missed wide open receivers, but that one right on the hands of the senior Jordan Mosley out of Mobile, Alabama, who had 1 catch last week. It was a 75-yard touchdown pass. This time his big catch goes for 42 yards, so he is a go-to explosive receiver.
Marlon Hawk will kick it away left to right for the Bulldogs in their maroon jerseys, white letters, white numbers, maroon helmets with the gray pants. Huskies in the road white jerseys, black letters, black numbers, black pants, black helmets. As Hawk kicks it away, it's going to go into the end zone. It'll be a touchback, and NIU will start their first drive in the second half at their own 25, going right to left with the Bulldogs up 21-10. So far, Josh Holtz, 9 of 12 passing, 86 yards. He does have the 1 touchdown pass to Diari Rogers from 24 yards out. See if NIU can get that run game going again a little bit, too, in the second half.
Yeah, the good balance. You know, Holtz should come out of this football second half a pretty competent quarterback. He was very efficient in the first half. And you have to go get Shavon Wright going once again. Get him a seam and try to get some explosive play to get some momentum back.
From the near left hash, Holtz, play action. Rolls to his right, throws. Far side caught. Rogers at the 40, 45, steps out of bounds at the 49, but a nice little play action to the far side and a nice catch for Diari Rogers. A gain of 24. Move the chains for the Huskies.
Really nice job rolling Josh Holst out, and Diari Rogers glue on his hands. He just snatched that ball out of the air a little bit, 15 yards square out, if you will, and Holst rolled to his right, hit him right on the hands.
Huskies up to their own 49, going right to left. Play action. Will screen out to Telly Johnson Jr. Has space. 50, 45, 40. He's got some space. Cuts in. 35, 30. There's a flag on the play. He's tripped up inside the 25 to our left here on the near numbers, but we got a flag. There's an injured Bulldog down as well.
Jerron Manning is the injured Bulldog.
Holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Replay first down.
There's a nice setup screen to this near side.
Timeout for a player injury.
Yeah, Jerron Manning, as Mark said, is still on the field, and now he's up getting a little help, not putting much weight on his left leg. He comes to the near side for some treatment, so that'll push NIU back to their own 39-yard line. Huskies going right to left. 1st and 20 for the Huskies. 12-17 to go, third quarter. Mississippi State up 21-10 here in Stark Vegas.
Diari Rogers out. Demopoulos in on this first down play. It will be replayed here, but with the negative yardage on the hold, illegal block, whatever you want to call it.
I'd love to see them stretch it out just a little bit. And we've seen some nice plays with a little RPO. See if you can stretch it down in one of these plays, Mark.
Yeah, not too many vertical shots thus far by NIU, but Holst, again, he's been efficient today.
He has.
Huskies continue to run basically with 2 backs, 22 personnel, 2 tight ends, 2 running backs.
So NIU back at their own 45, and it's a pass to the near side to Jalen Poe. Not much there, up to the 50, taken down by Brylan Lanier. It was a run for Jalen Poe to the near side. I'm going to say he's up to the 50, so it's a gain of 5, more than I thought. 2nd and 9 now for NIU. At the 50, going right to left, ball set near left hash. 2 receivers set, 1 in each side. Holst will be in the pistol, has Shavon right behind him. Huskies down by 11, 11:25 and counting here in the third. Holst, handoff, near side Shavon right, down to the 45, just angling to the left. Again, just dragging a tackler on him, and we got a late flag. It came in after the play. And this is going to be on Mississippi State. It's going to be a face mask.
Yeah,
add 15 for the Huskies.
That'll add on some yards. Shavon Wright runs so doggone hard. They keep putting press coverage on Gibbons on the boundary side.
Personal foul, face mask on the defense. 15-yard penalty will be added to the end of the run, and it carries an automatic first down.
And Diari Rogers on the field side. Both those guys have one-on-one coverage press. We'll see if they can get a release and maybe get something downfield as Mississippi State brings in some fresh defensive linemen in their own right. Huskies in a huddle that time. We're at the line of scrimmage.
So the ball is set at the near left hash at the 30. Huskies going right to left. Demopoulos in motion on the far side. Holtz gets the snap. Has time, throws. Near side, looking for the touchdown. Incomplete. Look for the bomb to Gibbons, just a little bit too far.
Holtz puts his hands on his helmet and puts his head up in there. He knows.
He had it.
That Gibbons had separation, 3 or 4 yards? And he just missed a would-be touchdown. He's been playing a fantastic game. That's one play he'd like to have back.
It was perfect protection. Gibbons had about 3 steps on the defender. So it's 2nd and 10 now for NIU at the Bulldogs 30. To our left. Ball set near left, hash. Holtz again in the gun, has right to his right. Handoff, Chavon Wright, up the middle. 25, pulls over to the 20, inside the 19. First down for NIU. Chavon Wright again, angling to the left. To this near side, gain of 11. And again, he's just lowering his head and making people look bad.
He's starting to roll up some offensive rush numbers right now. Chavon Wright, as he moves the sticks all by his lonesome. Nice block by Melkor on the left side to spring that run, and then good vision. Jalen Poe checks back in.
So they're going to mark it officially at the 19. Huskies near left hash on a nice drive. Huskies down by 11, 10-12 to go, counting third quarter. Pulse has 2 receivers to the far side. Pulse, hands off Chavon Wright, left hash, pushes the ball forward to just inside the 11-yard line. Gain of close to 4, bring up 2nd and 6 for NIU as they get closer to the end zone here to our left in Davis-Wade Stadium in Starkville.
Good to see Aiden Tweedy out there. He started this football game, but out of Oswego High School, graduate student, comes to NIU, wanted to make his mark, and he's blocking right next to Melkor, and they're really pounding their left side of their own offensive line, running over those 2 guys.
On 2nd and 6. Holst in the pistol. Tried to give it off to Chavon Wright, and he was stood up in the backfield. It's like Mississippi State knew what the play was.
One missed block, and it was Katie Barr, the door, wide open to make that stop. It was Red Hibbler who just put a hit on Chavon Wright on that particular play. A missed blocking assignment right there.
So it's back to 3rd and 10 for NIU at the Bulldogs 22, our left. Under 9 to play in the third quarter. Huskies down 21-10. Applegate in motion to the far side. He'll set up in the slot. 2 receivers to the near side. Holst gets the snap, has time, throws, near side, lob, and it's intercepted in the end zone by Mississippi State. And it's Isaac Smith.
The ruling on the field is an interception before a touchback. It's first down.
They were trying to find Diari Rogers on this near side with a lob over the defense. Just too far in the pass, and what a great 1-foot interception for Isaac Smith. So not only does NIU not get any points, they had a nice drive going, but Mississippi State gets the turnover. We'll take the timeout here in Starkville. 8:41 to go, third quarter. Mississippi State gets it back. They lead 21-10 over the Huskies as you're listening to NIU football on the Constantino Law Firm Husky Sports Network from Van Wagner.
In a world of long wait times, lowered expectations, and increased frustration, the Constantino Law Firm, LLC, remains a fully staffed, full-service law firm serving individuals and small businesses in Northern Illinois. We are committed to the traditional values of service and respect for our clients. We have over 60 years of experience and focus on real estate, civil, criminal, family law, estate planning, probate, DCFS defense, and personal injury matters. We have 3 locations, and we actually answer the phone. Call 815-758-4441 or online at Constantino consultingthelaw.net.
Northwestern Medicine isn't just life-changing for our patients. It can be life-changing for you. Because a career with Northwestern Medicine means you're part of a leading academic health system that offers more paths and opportunities for professional growth and development. Named to the National Honor Roll once again by U.S. News and World Report, Northwestern Medicine is relentless in the pursuit of better medicine. And our people make it possible. Become part of something better. Apply today at jobs.nm.org.
Husky pride and sounding good in your ride. 94.9 WDKB.
Toyota has more all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive vehicles than any other brand. Find your perfect ride. You'll shine bright day or night. Toyota. Let's go places. Back here in Starkville, Mississippi. Davis Wade Stadium. 8:41 to go in the third. Bulldogs take the ball back on an interception. They lead 21-10. Andy Garcia alongside Mark Lindo here in the booth. Terry Bonadonna on the sidelines. Tony Stripes, our producer, director, back in the network studios. You like the drive, right? You're going down the field. You have a third and long. You're trying to get the end zone, trying to get the touchdown. There's double coverage over there, though.
Double coverage. You had a safety over the top. Isaac Smith, that's the one that made the interception. The double team over the top, maybe getting a hold, or maybe getting away with a hold of Brian Lanier, who had the jersey of Givens, but no call. Remember, you're on the road in the Southeast Conference, so you're not going to get many of those opportunities. Huskies were first down at the 19 inside the red zone and end up turning the ball over, the first big one of the game.
It was 9 plays, 55 yards before you get the interception, but no points. So the Bulldogs have it at their own 20-yard line going left to right. Isaac Smith, second team All-SEC last season. He was tied coming into this game for first on the team in tackles. Made a great play, able to grab it, get 1 foot in the end zone.
His dad, Reggie, played football at Ole Miss. Now, how did he get to Mississippi State when Dad's got the Rebel bloodlines in him?
See if now you can get a stop on this 1st and 10. Blake Shapen, 9 of 15 passing, only 95 yards, 1 touchdown.
Huskies showing 2 deep zone here.
4 receiver set, 3 to the near side, or 3 to the far side. Hand off to Bluffwell, near side, 25, 30, cuts to the outside, up to the 35-yard line, inside to the 36 for Bothwell. Gain of 16 on the first down play. And they're going to go quick, as they always do. I've seen them get plays off in 10, 11 seconds.
Amazing their tempo.
This one took 12. Shipping, play action, throwing deep. Middle of the field, Scott Thompson can't catch it. He dove for it. He had a step on the defender, Jacob Finley, incomplete.
Well, they're taking some shots right now. They challenged Davion Reynolds. They've challenged Jacob Finley a few different times. And Shapen right now throwing the ball pretty good accuracy.
Still 21-10, Mississippi State. 8:12 to go, third quarter. 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs at their own 36, going left to right. Ball set, near right hash. Shapen's got 4 receivers, 2 on each side on this second down play. Shapen, handoff, Bothwell right up the middle. It's got some room, 40. Tripped up at the 43. Give him the 44. Gain of 8. It'll bring up 3rd and 2 for Mississippi State, and they're going to go quick. With 8 to go in the third, they're up by 11.
First drive, they're getting the push up front right now.
Again, handoff, Bothwell. Bothwell stood up. I don't think he got there. He got to the 45. He'll be short. Quinn Erweiler was in there. Jake Gassaway was in the tackle.
How good has Erweiler been all year long? Former walk-on out of Batavia, and he has been stellar. Back-to-back double-digit tackles. Kind of surprised they're going for it with the 2-score lead.
It's 4th and 1 at their own 45. Ball set near right hash on 4th and 1. And it's a new quarterback. It's Kamario Taylor.
To run the Wildcat?
They got 4 receivers to the near side on 4th and 1. In motion west. Taylor's just going to try to go up the middle. He's got it. Up to the midfield with the 50. At the right hash. He just got the ball and went straight at it. It was Kamario Taylor coming in. The freshman for one play. He'll go back out. First down, Mississippi State.
I tell you what, he got downhill in a hurry. And he picked that one up with total ease.
Shapen back in, the quarterback for NIU. Check that, the quarterback for Mississippi State. We're in number 2. On 1st and 10 at midfield for the Bulldogs going left to right. Ball set near right hash. Bulldogs up by 11, 21-10. Shapen's got a back to each hip in the gun, puts West in motion. Shapen, handoff Evans to the near side, tries to screen it out more and does to the 45. He was taken down by Ty Miles, but not before a gain of 5. They'll bring up 2nd and 5 for Mississippi State, and we got an injured Husky. And it's Ty Miles.
Timeout for defensive injury.
So it stops the clock at 6:14 to go. Third quarter will be a 2nd and 5 for Mississippi State at the Husky 45 to our right. And they are going to take a media timeout. We will take it as well. Again, 6:14, midway through the third. Bulldogs with the 11-point lead and in Husky territories. You're listening to NIU football on the Constantino Law from Husky Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Right now at Old National, we've got this incredible checking offer.
Hey. Hi. What?
He's here for the checking.
I love checking. Okay. You know what? For a bonus that big, fine. Bring on the checking.
Oh, it's not that type of checking. You just download the app.
Yeah, no, I'm just stretching. Where do I sign?
Earn up to a $450 bonus when you open a checking account at Old National, official bank of the Big Ten.
Two of the biggest winning traditions in the greater Sycamore DeKalb area are the Northern Illinois University Huskies and the Cunis Auto Group of Sycamore, your official auto group of the NIU Huskies, featuring America's best-selling vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Honda, Hyundai, plus Volvo and Mercedes-Benz, and the area's biggest selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs and hybrids, with over 1,500 available on lot and online. Buy like a champion at your nearby Cunis of Sycamore dealership. The NIU Huskies and the Cunis Auto Group of Sycamore, two great winning traditions.
Your radio home for NIU football is 94.9 WDKB.
Curiosity, collaboration, expertise. Northwestern Medicine is leading the quest for better care and better treatments in the Chicagoland area. Andy Garcia, Mark Lindo back here in the booth. Tony Strikes back in the network studios. 6:14 to go here in Starkville. Mississippi State up 21-10. They've got it 2nd and 5 at the Husky 45-yard line. Terry Bonadonna on the sidelines. Your thoughts now as we're midway through the third quarter.
We've still got a game, and we've had a game throughout this one. I think this is a big drive for the NIU defense right now. Obviously, would like to have gotten points offensively on the last one. Just a few updates on some of the weather-related issues. You know, we've been talking about how hot it is. It's getting a lot cooler now. The sun has disappeared behind the upper deck, so everything's in shade. A couple of guys have been cramping up a little bit. The orange slices are out. A lot of water being passed around on the sideline. Diari Rogers has been a little bit banged up. He's been trying to jog down the sideline these last few minutes to get himself back out there. It looks for the moment like he's going to try to go on the next offensive possession. Ty Miles looks like he's in pretty good shape as well after he just walked off with an injury. He's been walking under his own strength on the sideline as well. So largely good news on the injury front.
Are you an orange fan? Do you like oranges?
They're good for hydration. So I do like oranges
Like
for
pickle,
athletes.
like pickle juice?
Pickle juice, bananas, potassium.
Terry banana.
They try to load them up, whatever you can do.
So we come out of the timeout again. Bulldogs in Husky territory to our right. At NIU's 45-yard line. 6-14
Lance Ingold in at one defensive end, and also a defensive Jay Sean Thomas. So Rob Harley trying to keep some fresh guys in up front.
Shapen will be in the gun. Low snap. Hands it off to Booth. Ingles to his left to the 40. We got a flag on the play as he gets to the outside far number. Still on his feet to the 30. But this should come back. This should be a hold on Mississippi State.
Yeah,
This was a
Alvin
nice
Gully.
run,
Alvin Gully was tackled at the line of scrimmage.
Holding on the offense, number 87. 10-yard penalty with a replay of 2nd down.
That will be called on Sam West, the redshirt sophomore from Greensburg, Indiana. Transfer from the Hoosiers, Indiana. So that'll push it back inside Bulldog territory.
A plethora of transfers, this Mississippi State team. Didn't they have like 22 transfers, something to that effect?
They did. And we already mentioned they already have 30 seniors and or graduates on this 2nd and 15 from their own 45 going left to right. Shapen with the snap. Play action. Under pressure. He's taken down for the sack. Inside. It was Gully on the first tried the tackle. I believe someone else got in there as well, but a sack for NIU, a much-needed sack, and for every NIU sack made during the football season, Raising Cane's will donate $100 to a local food pantry. Perfect time.
Yeah, Matt Chorosky got in there as well for the Huskies. They only had 2 coming in. That was number 3 right there. They got deep behind the sticks here on third down.
It's 3rd and 21. Bulldogs at their own 39. 5:08 counting in the third. Bulldogs up 21-10. Chapin waits for the snap. Gets it. Looking left. Pressure comes. He's going to run. 40, 45, 50, 45, 40. He's finally tripped up at the 39 of NIU, but it's enough for a first down. It's a gain of 22. Move the chains for the Bulldogs.
Oh, he is a nice quarterback because he is so cerebral. His recognition, his ability to take what the defense gives him. What a great run. He knew right where the sticks were at. He had a huge play in this football game.
Chapin again, play action. Rolls to his right, near side. He's going to throw sidearm. Caught at the 41-yard line. Catch made by Aiden Williams. Tackle made by Quinn Erweiler. Gain of 2. 2nd and 8 for the Bulldogs at the Husky 37. 4:13 and counting in the third. The Bulldogs trying to add to an 11-point lead. Now they're going to use some clock here.
3 big plays in the first 2 drives of this half.
Chapin, handoff, Bothwell up the middle to the 30. Close to another first down. Continues to move the pile right at the near right hash. Just be short of the first down. Got to the 30. Bring up 3rd and 1. And again, they're going to go quickly.
Bothwell downhill at 2:30.
Handoff, Bothwell again up the middle to the 25. Moving the pile inside the 20. Right between the hashes to the 16-yard line. Fluff Bothwell just showing the strength. It's a run of 14 and a first down for the Bulldogs. See how fast they want to go.
Yeah, Huskies trying to get defensive people in there. A little bit gassed right here. They did not show it in the first half, but in the second half, Mississippi State going right at them downhill.
Chapin only going jet sweep to Evans to the near far side, cut up at the left hash. Not much there. Taken down by Hensley. Also, Jasper Beeler in on that tackle. Lost a yard, so it's 2nd and 11 at the Husky 17 to our right. 2:47, 2:46 counting in the third. Bulldogs up 21-10. Looking for more. It's Chapin again. Play action. Pressure coming. Taken down again. Another sack for NIU. It's Glasper in on the sack. Also in there for NIU. Great play from Lance Ingold on the sack. And hey, another sack means for every NIU sack made during the football season, Raising Cane's another $100 to a local food pantry.
Yeah, they bring the safety blitz right there. Just busted down a pocket. Mississippi State offensive line didn't pick it up. Nice job timing that up by Jasper Beeler.
3rd and 20 now for the Bulldogs at the Husky 25 to our right. Ball set far left hash. And a handoff to the far side Booth. To the 15, cuts up at the far numbers, cuts back inside. There's a flag on the play. He's down to the 5, but again, I think this is coming back.
He's holding on the offense, number 51, 10-yard penalty with a replay of 3rd down.
It was 3rd and 19. That'll make it 3rd and 29 back at the Husky 35.
And quite honestly, those holding calls are very, very easy to call. There's been a couple I've described it as tackles. They've just pancaked Husky defensive line right to the ground, throwing them, laying over them.
If you can hold them to a field goal attempt here, it's still a 2-possession game. We've got 1:53 left to go in the third. Bulldogs up 21-10.
Absolutely good job by the defense as Mississippi State helps out a little bit in their own right with those aforementioned penalties.
So 3rd and 25. Ball set far left hash. Bulldogs going left to right at the Husky 35. Chapin in the gun. Handoff Bothwell. Up the middle. Cuts up left hash. He'll get to the 30. Gang tackled there by NIU. So it's a gain of 5. It'll be 4th and 24. And it'll be about a 48, 49-yard field goal attempt for Mississippi State.
Faree, the lefty, is 3 out of 3. As long is 55.
That was at Southern Miss. They're going to put the hold at the 38. So it'll be a 48-yarder at the far left hash. Ferry will kick it left to right. With just over a minute to play in the third quarter. Snap, hold, kick is up. Ferry, it's got the distance, and he makes it from 48 yards out. And the score now, Mississippi State 24, NIU 10, after the 48-yard field goal from Kyle Ferry. Still a two-possession game here in Starkville with under a minute to go in the third. That came after a drive from NIU. They were able to drive down, but the interception that happened in the end zone, Mississippi State drives back, puts 3 more on the board.
Yeah, they had a very solid drive. They've had a couple big plays on their touchdown drive, a 22-yard run on third down. They had the long 42-yard pass. The biggest play there was a 22-yard scramble by Shapen on third down. So they've had some explosive plays, and that's their modus operandi anyway.
Bulldogs in the maroon jerseys, white letters, white numbers, gray pants, maroon helmets, kick it left to right. Marlon Hawk, who does all the kickoffs, will kick it away.
Isaac Smith had that interception at 8:41 mark. They ran that down to 54 seconds right there for that scoring drive.
15 plays, 50 yards, 7:47.
Wow.
As Devion Reynolds waits for it and lets it go over his head into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. And the Huskies again will start this drive at their own 25, going right to left here in Davis-Wade Stadium, Starkville, Mississippi. Bulldogs up 24-10. Andy Garcia alongside Mark Lindo here in the booth. Terry Bonadonna on the sidelines. Tony Strikes doing a great job as always back in the network studios.
See, that was the first time the entire afternoon in this 90-degree heat that the depth of Mississippi State was a factor. All these guys that they bring in as a Power 4 team and the talent they continue to bring off the bench, that was the first time all game that NIU got pushed around whatsoever. They've been the asserters so far until that drive after the Isaac Smith interception.
Gibbons, Rogers, and Applegate, the receivers to the near side. Pulse, handoff, Telly Johnson Jr. Angles to his left to the 29-yard line, just inside the near numbers. Gain of 4, bring up 2nd and 6 for the Huskies. Under 40 seconds to play third quarter, Huskies down by 14. They do have to get one more play off before we go to the fourth. So far for Holst, 11 of 16 passing, 116 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. His first career touchdown pass today, 24-yarder to Jari Rogers.
His 6th start of his career, his 10th game out of Marengo High School.
2nd and 6 play action. Holst throws, far side caught Demopoulos, up to the 40. Taken out of bounds. But again, we've seen some nice plays. Holst with that little play action, rolling to the right. This time Demopoulos on the far side. Gain of 11, moved the chains for the Huskies.
He is so comfortable when he rolls out to his right and throws, squares his shoulders to the right. Penalty marker late, yeah.
Late. And Thomas Hammock is on the field to the far side, chirping to the officials about something. He didn't like it. As we're going to go to the fourth. There's still 3 seconds left in this third quarter. See what they call here. Official, Lee Hedrick.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct on the defense, number 21, shoved to the face. That's the first unsportsmanlike conduct foul for number 21. That 15-yard penalty will be added to the dead ball spot and carries an automatic first down.
That's called on Hunter Washington, a 5th-year senior from Katy, Texas, transferred from Florida State. And that will start the clock, and that will finish it off. NIU will just let it run off.
That's the end of the third quarter.
Huskies are getting in again. Positive field. They're in the Bulldog territory. We got 15 minutes left. Huskies have some work to do, but they're not out of it. Here in Davis-Wade Stadium, Starkville, Mississippi. We go to the fourth quarter with the score. Mississippi State 24, the Huskies 10. You're listening to NIU Football on the Constantino Law Firm Husky Sports Network from Van Wagner.
You work hard to keep your car running and your home safe, so it only makes sense to keep them protected with a company that has your interest at the heart of what they do. That's why turning to Country Financial for your car and home insurance is an easy choice. Country Financial has been providing insurance and protecting families like yours for 100 years. That's the kind of stability you can trust. Our dedicated reps live and work in your communities and are ready to connect you to get you the insurance that fits your needs. Get more from your car and home insurance at countryfinancial.com.
Listen, the football landscape has changed a lot. NIL deals, social media, the transfer portal. There's never been more distractions for an athlete. But Powerade knows what's most important, the commitment to the game. With 50% more electrolytes than Gatorade Thirst Quencher, Powerade hydrates athletes as they block out the noise and put in the work. Hydrate your grind with Powerade. Grab a pack today at a store near you. See product label for additional details. It takes more.
NIU football lives here. 94.9 WDKB.
Husky fans, make sure to grab a Husky Seltz-Up this fall at Husky Stadium or your local retailer. Husky Seltz-Up is a crisp and refreshing cherry lime hard seltzer crafted by Penrose Brewing in Geneva in proud collaboration with NIU Athletics. Bursting with real fruit flavor, it blends juicy cherry sweetness with a zesty lime twist for the perfect game day sip. Proceeds from each can directly benefit NIU Athletics. Penrose Brewing tap room is open 6 days a week in beautiful downtown Geneva, Illinois. We move to the final 15 minutes here in Davis-Wade Stadium, Starkville, Mississippi. Bulldogs lead 24-10. Andy Garcia, Mark Lindo here in the booth, Terry Bonadonna on the sidelines, Tony Strikes back in the network studios as we start this fourth. The fireworks, the cowbells. NIU still in it. They got some work to do. Two possession
Huskies
game.
hanging around this football game. Holding that field goal absolutely huge. Kept it a 2-score game. As in between quarters, this place is absolutely rocking. And the Huskies have a chance to silence things with any kind of scoring drive right here. Probably a situation, again, depending on time, where you start to think 4 downs, 2 touchdowns rather than a field goal, because of how we're in the fourth quarter of this game. So we'll see if that's the play selection, how Thomas Hammock decides to get it done here on this drive.
The ball is set to our right at the Bulldogs 45, near right hash. Huskies will have 1st and 10. So far, total yards. NIU 235, Mississippi State 303. Passing yards, 127 for the Huskies, 98 for Mississippi State. Rushing yards, 205 for the Bulldogs, 108 for NIU.
Well, the Bulldogs came in averaging over 170 yards rushing, so they're legit. Nice 1-2 punch between Devon Booth, the Tresaw State transfer, and the downhill power running of the transfer from South Bama. Second team all Sun Belt last year in Plump Boutwell, who goes 5'10", 230, and he can bruise you. Huskies going to start at the 45 on the plus side right now. Need the next score.
1st and 10 as we start the fourth for NIU. Pulse, handoff, Chavon Wright. Little hesitation on the handoff, and Mississippi State's there to meet him. No gain on the play. Tackle made by Deontay Anderson, the 5th-year senior defensive end.
Huskies going with the huddle more now than any other time this season. That's a situation. Catch your breath. Keep the defense on the field. Plenty of time. You don't have to be urgent. Give that defense a little bit of rest.
They say a loss of a yard, so it's back at the 46 of Mississippi State. 2nd and 11. Holst has a snap. Under pressure throws. Near side, incomplete. At the shoe tops of LaDon Bryant, incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd and long for NIU. 3rd and 11 from the Bulldog 46. 14-18 to play in the fourth. Huskies down 24-10.
LaDon Bryant made the right choice there. Sometimes you think lay out for the ball, but if you'd have laid out for that and caught it, there was no gain anyway. Get that ball up and out in front of him so that he can do something after the catch.
Huskies spread it out. 4 receiver set. 3 to the far side. Thermopolis, a lone receiver on the near. Is Applegate in motion to the right of the line. Now another man in motion. Aaron Rodgers to the near side. Holtz. Handoff. Chavon Wright. Cuts up between the hashes. On his feet. Past the 40. Well short, though, as he's taken down inside the 40. They had to get to the 35. It's 4th and 5. And NIU's going for it.
Yeah, that made this much more manageable, marketable, whatever you want to call it, by those hard-fought yards right there. 4th down on the year. NIU is 6 out of 9. This might be the biggest one so far.
It was the 5th hit that took Chavon Wright finally down. He was just breaking tackles. 4th and 5 for NIU. The Bulldog 40 to our right. Ball set right between the hashes on a big fourth down play. Huskies down by 14. Holst claps the hands, gets the snap, looking to throw, does. Far side, and it's caught. And it's enough for the first down. Diari Rogers. A good timing play there. Holst finds Rogers, and I'm going to say he's short.
Oh, where's that spot? What a well-run route.
They're going to say he's short.
Spot.
Now, they'll look at this for sure.
Well, it's right in front of the
Thomas Hammock is right there at the...
The ruling on the field is that the runner was short of the line to gain. The ball goes over on downs, first down.
Of course, that's the ruling on the field.
We're going to get a look. I mean, they call him about a half yard short. Coach Hammond can't believe it. They took a timeout, so we will take it as well. We'll sort it all out, see if they even look at this, see if NIU maybe did get the first down.
The ruling on the field is that the runner was short of the line to gain. That play is now under video review.
While they take a look at it, we'll take the timeout. With 13:28 to go in the fourth. Mississippi State 24, Huskies 10. As you're listening to NIU football on the Constantino Law Firm Husky Sports Network. From Van Wagner.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Good morning, NIU sports fans. David with Brothers Country Supply. We are proud to sponsor NIU sports and supply you with all your animal needs. With over 50 brands of dog food, I have to call it a gem of Canaday dog food. Canaday is made in Texas, more nutrients per cup, available in 40-pound bags, not the tiny 20, 30-pounders you see, and the mission with making a dog food better for the pets and the planet. Come into any Brothers Country Supply location and save big on Canaday dog food. That's Brothers Country Supply in DeKalb, Ottawa, Morris, Oswego, and Plano. A proud sponsor of all NIU athletics, making a pet's quality of life better every day.
The flagship station for NIU Husky football is 94.9 WDKB.
We come out of the timeout with 13:28 to go in the fourth. Bulldogs up 24-10 here in Starkville. They are looking at the replay to see if Diari Rogers got enough of the first down on a 4th and 5 in Bulldog territory. From the replays we saw, Mark Lindo, it looked to us that it looked like it was enough. But is there enough evidence? Is it enough to turn it and give it a first down for NIU?
Yeah, you can look at the spot. That's not the issue. I mean, where the ball's at, he's short. But where was the spot at? Was it an appropriate spot? Did the ball break that plane? That is the question.
They've been looking at it for almost 2 minutes now.
Which is a good thing.
And we want the official to the right of the referee to make some digit numbers because then you'll change where it is.
Yeah. Here we go. Huge.
After review, the ruling on the field is upheld. The ball goes over on downs. First down, Mississippi State.
So they say NIU didn't get there. So the last couple drives for NIU, you get the turnover in the end zone.
And they weren't going to change that. They were not going to change it on the road in Southeast Conference.
So it gives Mississippi State the ball back on downs at their own 36, going right to left. They're up by 14, 24-10. 13:28 to go here in the fourth. Andy Garcia, Mark Lindo, Terry Bonadonna here in Starkville. Tony Strikes back in our network studios. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. Great atmosphere down here in Starkville.
Huge emotional play as well. When you think you've removed the sticks and now the defense has to go back down there and strap it down again.
In motion to the near side is Evans. Handoff, Bluffwell. Angles to his right, and he's gang tackle. Matt Churowski was the first to kind of get his foot around Bluffwell.
Thought the ball came out very quick, but it did not.
They're going to give him a game of 1 to the far side. 2nd and 9 for the Bulldogs at their own 37. They're going to go quickly here. Up by 14. 13 minutes to go here in the fourth. Shapen again, ready for the snap. Huskies on defense. Now Shapen rolling to his right. Williams looking for him, just throws it on the far side out of bounds. Roy Williams was hunting him down. Incomplete, bring up 3rd and 9. You have to give the NIU secondary some credit today. We've saw a couple long bombs, not being able to connect. Overall, I like what the secondary has shown. I mean, Shapen's only thrown 98 yards.
Yeah, which is pretty amazing because it seems like he's been more spot on than that. And he's actually hurt the Husky defense more with his legs than we anticipated. We knew he could do it. They moved Matt Churowski to the outside. He's going to try to rush from the outside here on this play.
On 3rd and 9, the Bulldogs 4 of 11 on third downs today. At their own 37, going right to left. Chapin gets the snap. Pressure coming. He throws it deep. Near side's got a receiver caught. It's Evans. He's taken down at the 5 by Ty Miles. But the bomb connects. Chapin finding Evans. A gain of 57. First and goal for the Bulldogs.
Boy, are they big play capable. What a well-thrown ball. And you got a guy like Evans who just outran Ty Miles right there.
Official timeout for defensive injury.
Jelani Williams is back down, injured at midfield, right between the hashes. He's laying on his back. Heath Duncan, athletic trainer for NIU, out there to take a look.
Ben Kastner out there, Dan Wolf making a trip.
Hopefully this is not too serious. They did take a media timeout, so we will take it as well after the big play from Mississippi State. 57 yards to Evans. Timeout. We'll come back as Jelani Williams is on his feet going to the far sideline. 12:33 to go in the fourth. Mississippi State 24, the Huskies 10, as you're listening to NIU football on the Constantino Law Firm Husky Sports Network from Van Wagner. When the music matters, when the party has to be perfect, there's only one name, NRG Music. From dream weddings to high-energy corporate events and every celebration in between, we bring the beats, the energy, and the unforgettable moments. Our DJs know how to pack a dance floor and keep it moving all night long. Your event isn't just another gig, it's your big night, and we make it legendary. Book NRG Music today at nrgmusicdjs.com or call 815-793-9426. NRG Music, bringing the energy every time.
College football fans, Chris Fowler here with the play call. This season, go for Dose with ice-cold refreshing Dos Equis. It's more than a single play. It's a mindset. Think of it as a 2-point conversion for real life. Taking the risk, making the bold move. Whenever we get the chance to go big, we take it. On the field and off, always go for Dose with Dos Equis.
Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. Copyright 2024 Dos Equis Lager Especial Beer. Imported by Cervezas Mexicanas, White Plains, New York.
Husky pride and sounding good in your ride. 94.9 WDKB.
Curran Contracting, proudly serving the Midwest for 90 years with expertise in asphalt, road building, excavation, and site development. Curran Contracting, building tomorrow together. Back here in Davis Wade Stadium, Starkville, Mississippi. Bulldogs leading 24-10. They're at the doorstep again. NIU at their 6. Huskies up. There's Huskies down by 14, trying to get a stop here, but Mark Lindo, that was a pretty play as Evans got past Ty Miles. Had a lot of air on that ball, but it came down beautifully in front of Evans, and just a tough play.
Yeah, their previous drive, one drive out of the 8 they've had, they pushed NIU around. The other 7 drive, they did not. NIU was owning the trenches. But that being said, they have had explosive plays in both the run and pass game that have set up their scores, and that's the difference in this football game. And their 24-10 lead as they've shut out the Huskies here in the second half after a 14-10 lead in the first 30 minutes of football.
Bulldogs to our left at the Husky 6-yard line. Ball set at the near left hash. First and goal. Mississippi State with a somewhat huddle as they wait for the timeout to come out.
Got to stay low pad level right now. You start to get a little bit gassed, and you tend to want to stand up a little bit. Stay low, stay low.
The clock is running, 2:07, 2:06. The play clock is running, 13-12. And Mississippi State is literally all 11, almost right by the ball, right behind it. Now they go. Chapin all alone in the gun. Puts Evans in motion, fake handoff. It's Chapin. England to the left, not much there. Quinn Erweiler was there for NIU. How about Quinn Erweiler?
He is having an all-conference kind of preseason. He plays like this all year long.
They lost a yard. It's second and goal back to the 7, near left hash. 11:35, 11:34 to go in the fourth. Bulldogs up 24-10.
Quinn Erweiler, one of a handful of guys that started for NIU. Is a former walk-on.
Three receiver set. Evans in motion to the far side. Shaping. Handoff to the near side. It's an easy run in the end of the Devon Booth. England to the left, cuts in, touchdown on the near side for Devon Booth. 30-10 Bulldogs. PAT to come with 11:18 to play.
Devon Booth kicked that one to the outside. Graduate out of North Las Vegas. His second touchdown of the season, 6 yards out. That was an easy one. He had 759 yards last year, and those 6 were right there, were pretty easy.
5 plays, 64 yards, 210.
10th drive under 5 plays for a touchdown. Unbelievable blitzkrieg offense.
Ferry will come in. PAT to our left. Kick is up. Kick is good. 31-10 now, Mississippi State with 11:18 to go. 3-touchdown lead. See if NIU can just get some confidence back going on the offensive side so we can get another drive going here in the fourth in Starkville.
Well, they had the football 4 minutes and 10 seconds, 5 plays, 64 yards. Remember, that was after the turnover on downs, the tough spot. And they go down, and with that long pass of 54 yards, 57 yards, that was the big play in that drive.
So Mississippi State will kick it away right to left. You mentioned NIU got the first points. Huskies got it to 10-7. Huskies had 10-7 lead, but it's been all Mississippi State after that. 24 unanswered. Kickoff from the Bulldogs. Again, Reynolds will just let it go over his head to our left. Huskies get it back at their own 25, going left to right. The numbers so far for Josh Holtz, 13 of 19 passing, 131 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Chavon Wright leads the Huskies in rushing, 47 yards. Kelly Johnson Jr. right behind him, 46, but he got 32 of that on 1 run.
We know Kelly Johnson Jr. had the big run last week. He's a big play, explosive kind of running back. Hasn't had a seam here yet today for bust a big one.
Terry Bonadonna talked about on the sidelines. D.R.E. Rogers dealing with an injury. We don't see him out there right now. Huskies on 1st and 10. Hand off Jalen Poe. Inside numbers 30, 35. Gets up to the 39-yard line on the far side. Nice run from Jalen Poe. Gain of 14. That'll move the chains for NIU with 11 minutes to play and counting. Huskies trying to cut into a 21-point lead.
Nice little change of pace by Jalen Poe. Put those cleats in the ground, cut back. And how easy field to cut. This turf of this field is in outstanding shape, completely shortcut like many southern fields.
You tried to get your golf clubs out there.
I wanted to hit some wedge shots, but they wouldn't let me.
Ball up to the 39-yard line. Huskies going left to right. Play action. Holtz looking to throw deep. Far side. It's got a receiver, incomplete. For NIU, they tried to get it to Andrew Bond. Incomplete. It'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Huskies. Andrew
Bond, a junior out of Lexington, South Carolina. Transfer from South Carolina. His first target of the year, I believe.
2nd and 10 now for the Huskies at their own 39. Far left hash. Going left to right. Down by 21. Holst in the pistol. Play action. Throws a screen out to Johnson. Caught. Breaks one tackle, and he's tripped up to the 43-yard line. Be a gain of 4. Bring up 3rd and 6 for the Huskies. Clock running. 10-18, 10-17 in the fourth. 31-10 Mississippi State.
Mississippi State staying in its zone defense. Soft coverage they will be for the rest of this game. Trying to negate any big play.
See if NIU can continue the drive with exactly 10 to play in Starkville. 3rd and 6. Huskies using some time. Jerry Rogers is back in. He's part of the receivers on the top with Thermopolis and Gibbons. Only 3 to get the playoff. 2-1. Thomas Hamilton going to call for a timeout. They were not going to get it off.
Timeout, Northern Illinois. This is their first charge timeout of the half. This will be a 30-second timeout.
And keep it here.
There was confusion on that one from the get-go. I was watching with about 15 seconds ago on the play clock. Huskies were looking through the sideline, and they were trying to get the signal back in.
I think they're going to take a timeout.
They did.
We'll take it too. Timeout with 9:43 to go in the fourth here in Starkville. Mississippi State 31, the Huskies 10. As you're listening to NIU football on the Constantino Law Firm Husky Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Calling all young Huskies 12 years old and under. Join the coolest club in town, the NIU Pup Club, for just $30. 2025-26 Pup Club memberships are available for purchase now, and membership kits will be shipped directly to you. Get more information at niuhuskies.com/Pup Club information, or call the NIU ticket office at 815-753-PACK. That's 815-753-7225. And go Husky!
Listen, the football landscape has changed a lot. NIL deals, social media, the transfer portal. There's never been more distractions for an athlete. But Powerade knows what's most important, the commitment to the game. With 50% more electrolytes than Gatorade Thirst Quencher, Powerade hydrates athletes as they block out the noise and put in the work. Hydrate your grind with Powerade. Grab a pack today at a store near you. See product label for additional details. It takes more.
Your radio home for NIU football is 94.9 WDKB.
Hey, Husky fans, for every Husky touchdown this season, Brian Bemis Toyota of DeKalb will donate $100 to the DeKalb Education Fund, benefiting students in District 428. When the Huskies score, so do local students. Go Huskies, and thank you, Brian Bemis Toyota of DeKalb. We've had one touchdown, so we got $100.
There you go.
Josh Holtz had his first career touchdown pass to Gary Rogers from 24 yards
out. How about another touchdown on this drive?
I would like one. It's going to be 3rd and 6 for NIU at their own 43-yard line, going left to right. 9:43 to go in the fourth quarter. I know we have about 10 minutes left, but just your thoughts on what you've seen so far, Mark.
I've seen NIU do what they've continued to do under Thomas Hammock, and that is be physical. They were confident. They're now a little bit tired, and they had the, steam taken out of them on that long touchdown pass or play after the tough spot that they thought they'd convert a third down or first down on fourth. But this team, I think, is physical enough and has enough people at skill positions to make a solid run the last 9 games of this football season. It'd be nice to have something positive happen here the last 9:43 to carry that in to the San Diego State game next week at home.
3rd and 6 for NIU, they're on 43. Gibbons, Rogers, the receivers on the far side. Rogers in the slot. 2 backs in the backfield. Poe and Wright to the left of Holtz in the gun on 3rd and 6. Holtz, play action, throws, slant, and it is deflected away, incomplete. They tried to get it to Ari Rogers. It went off of Rogers' hands, got deflected away, incomplete, 4th down.
Ball just a little bit behind Rogers on that skinny post. That one busted right over the middle. Rogers tried to lean back, make a play, but just could not haul it in as he was in full speed ahead mode.
So NIU will go for it at their own 43. 9:38 to count. Huskies down 31-10. 4th and 6. Holtz will be in the gun. He's got Wright to his right hip. 3 receivers to the far side on 4th down. Holtz claps the hands, gets a snap. Pressure comes. Throw to the far side, no one there. Demopoulos was double teamed. Incomplete. And NIU will turn it over on downs. Back to Mississippi State at the Husky 43-yard line with 9:33 to play.
Second consecutive series, NIU will turn it over on downs. The first one was on that tough spot on the completion to the Ari Rogers. This one fell short, and another short field from the plus 43-yard line if you're Bulldogs from Mississippi State.
We'll see if they keep Blake Shapen, the quarterback, in. They will. As they start this at the Husky 43, 2 are left.
It's one of those situations from a coaching standpoint. Do you keep the pedal on the metal, or do you go ahead and start taking more time on play clock, shorten the game and shorten any would-be NIU possessions?
Bothwell, the running back in the gun, was Shapen on 1st and 10. Bulldogs up 31-10, 9.5 to go in the fourth. Hand off Bothwell. Right behind the guard to the left. Gets up to the 41-yard line. Be a gain of 2. 2nd and 8 for Mississippi State as the clock continues to run down. Here in Starkville. Temperatures got up to about 95 degrees. Now the field all shaded. Sun's pretty much gone down.
Mark Preto in at a linebacker for NIU.
It was good to see and have Mark Preto on the coaches show this past Wednesday alongside Gary Givens. So the site will be at Fatty's Pub and Grill this Wednesday, 12 to 1. Join us. We'll also be on 94.9 WDKB. Be a handoff to the near side that cuts up inside the near numbers to the 39. The run for the Bulldogs. Bothwell gets another carry. Bring up 3rd and 6 for the Bulldogs. Now at the Husky 39. 8.5 to count. And counting in the fourth.
Taylor Powell into the safety for NIU out of East St. Louis High School in Belleville. 33 for the Huskies at safety. Redshirt freshman.
Third down stay. Bulldogs 5 of 12. 3rd and 6. Bulldogs use some time. Hand off again Bothwell. Up the gut, just inside the near left hash to the 36-yard line. Be a gain of 3. So bring up 4th and 3.
Timeout, Northern Illinois. This is their second charge timeout of the half. This will be a 30-second timeout. Timer, please reset the game clock to 8:05.
It gives us a second.
Thank you.
To give the network an ID. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to NIU Football on the Constantino Law Firm Husky Sports Network for Van Wagner.
WDKB DeKalb. A Midwest family station.
Oh, no. Oh, Mark Lindo. Oh, as we come back, lightning has been detected. And I laugh because college football has been inundated with weather delays. And
both teams we sent to the locker rooms.
Oh, my goodness. So we will have a delay here as lightning has been detected.
Well, Husky defense on the field, but I don't think they're going to be ready to take a snap here.
Now, no, it's been detected, but we're not going off.
Thomas Hammock.
So are they going to try to get this in-ish? When you see lightning's been detected, but I guess it's not in the 8 mile radius yet.
Well, then why would
lightning is within 10 miles. The game will continue until lightning is within 8 miles. It is 4th down.
Thank goodness. I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing at you don't want to see a delay, right?
No. 8 miles. Where they have a map out there where the lightning bolt hit?
Well, we want everybody to be safe, too.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
So it's 4th and 3 for the Bulldogs at the Husky 36. To our left. Bothwell in motion to the far side. Chapin gets a snap. Throws. Far side caught. Bothwell has enough for the first down. He's taken down at the 31, but that's just enough. The tackle made by Taylor Powell. So the Bulldogs will move the chains.
Put Bothwell in motion. He got that ball in the flat, matched up against the safety. The young safety as it is, and ready to make the stop with Powell, but not before the first down.
Clock will continue to run. We'll be under 7.5 left in the fourth before Mississippi State takes the next snap. Again, we have a lightning that's in the area, but not close enough yet.
Jeff Lovey's going to pull it back, I guarantee, and use clock.
1st and 10. Handoff, Bothwell, near side. Still on his feet, inside the 30 as he angled left to the 28. It'll be a gain of 4, 2nd and 6 for Mississippi State. 7:07 and counting in the fourth. Bulldogs up 31-10.
That young man runs hard as well. We have seen some really nice running backs in this football game. The physicality of Bothwell has really shown, but Chavon Wright for NIU has shown up 5'8", how physical he can be as well.
Clock continues to run as Mississippi State uses some time.
They will use the whole play clock the rest of this drive, if not the rest of this game.
Chapin back in the gun on 2nd and 6 at the Husky 28 to our left. Handoff to the right side, and it's a run to the far hash marks. They're going to mark him down to 18 from Xavier Gayton. Another first down for the Bulldogs inside the red zone.
Jasper Beeler saved a touchdown right there with a tackle at the second level. Mississippi State fans probably wondering what Mississippi State's doing being a huddle, right? They haven't seen that for a year and a half, right?
It's a pretty impressive offense. We talked about it all week with Coach Amick. Just try to slow them down, right? And NIU did a really good job overall. It's
for a long time. Very solid game by the Huskies on the road. Very solid game by the Huskies at Maryland, a 20-9 game.
Chapin. And we got a flag before the snap. It's going to be a false start on the Bulldogs.
False start on the offense. Not all 11 players were set prior to the snap. That's a 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
So the play clock will be set back to 25. 5:42 left to go. And counting in the fourth.
So they'll
State up 31-10.
They'll run this down to 2 or 3 seconds. Chapin managing the game right now in regards to the clock. He's doing a great job.
On 1st and 15 at the Huskies 23 to our left. Ball set far right hash. Chapin waits for the snap in the gun. Puts Thompson in motion. Near side. Handoff. Gayton again to the outside. 15-10. 5. Reaches. End zone. Far side. Touchdown. From 23 yards out for Xavier Gayton. No flags. And it's 37-10 Mississippi State with 5:04 to play. Oh, they're going to say mark him down inside the 1, so they're not going to give Gayton the touchdown.
Marked him short. Jamay saved the tackle.
The ruling on the field is that the runner was short of the goal line. That play is now under video review.
I thought he got in. But we'll see if NIU try and make a stand. Ball set between the 1 and the goal line. So now referee Lee Hedrick will come over with.
Boy, he runs hard as well. I'd like to have a guy like that as basically your number 3 guy off the bench because he runs straight downhill as well. Xavier Gayton, sophomore out of Brookhaven, Mississippi. He's a good one, local guy.
After review, the ruling on the field is upheld. It is first down.
Yeah, he's just a half yard short. Knees down. He tried to stretch out. Not enough.
So they're going to give it to him again next couple snaps.
It'll be 1st and goal for the Bulldogs to our left at the Husky 1-yard line. The clock should start again. It's at 4:57, held up here in the 4th. 31-10, Mississippi State.
Clock starts on ready to play. Referee should run it. There he does.
Clock continues to run. And let's be honest, it'll be great to be back home next week versus San Diego State.
Back-to-back weeks at home.
Again, letting the clock run.
San Diego State plays Cal tonight.
Chapin. Handoff Gayton. Inside. Touchdown. From 1 yard out. And now, officially, it is now 37-10. Bulldogs with 4:31 to play. With PAT to come. As the fireworks go off around Davis Wade Stadium. Kyle Ferry will try another PAT. Terry Bonadonna down on the sidelines was telling us in our head that Brady Davidson was warming up for NIU as the PAT is up and good. We'll see if we see Brady Davidson in this one late. But the PAT good, 38-10, Mississippi State with 4:31 to go. Coming up, the post-game show. We'll break it all down. Head coach Thomas Amick will join Terry Bonadonna. We'll go through some of the numbers, get you ready for the Aztecs next week just a bit. But we still have 4:31 left here. We have some lightning in the area. It was a 10-mile radius away. It has to be 8-mile radius to stop play.
Mississippi State has had the football 4 drives this half. and have scored on each of those, 3 touchdowns and a 48-yard field goal. So basically, the depth of a Power 4 program on their home field in the heat will end up being one of the deciding factors in this game.
A lot of dancing happening here in the stadium, as well it should be if you're a Mississippi State fan. They've had a fantastic start to the season as Reynolds lets the kickoff to our left go over his head. It'll be a touchback. NIU will start their own 25. This will be the first 4-0 start for Mississippi State since 2014.
2014, they started that one 9-0. And can you imagine what it will be like next week when Tennessee comes here and we're seeing the first snap of the career?
Brady Davidson.
Heralded Brady Davidson.
6'5", 224, freshman out of Columbia, Missouri, Rockbridge High School. Davidson will be in the gun on his first snap. Rogers in motion, near side. Davidson has time. Looking to throw. Does middle of the field caught. There's a flag on the play. And the play gets up to the 34-yard line.
Holding on the
catch.
offense, number 77. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot with a replay of first down.
LaDon Bryant with the catch, who's going to come back with the flag. What do you want to see from Brady Davidson? He's getting his first
exactly
action.
what I just did. There was a hold right there, but Brady Davidson looked in the pocket, stayed in the pocket. He's a pocket passer, not a runner. He looked to his left, nothing. Looked down the middle and hit his receiver right there in stride.
Clock runs, 4:15, 4:13 to go. Fourth quarter, Mississippi State up 38-10. Huskies have it. Brady Davidson, the quarterback. His first drive, going left to right. Huskies at their own 15. Davidson, 4-step drop. Looking to throw deep, far side. The intended receiver was held up early in the route. Incomplete. They'll bring up 2nd and 20 for NIU.
Davidson, his first 2 dropbacks as he gets the signal from upstairs with Quinn Sanders, hands on his helmet on Coach Com here as he gets the signal. He looks very, very poised, staying in the pocket on both those throws.
So on 2nd and 20 for NIU at their own 15, going left to right. Under 4 minutes to go in the fourth. Huskies down by 28. 4 receivers set, 2 on each side. Davidson gets the snap. Looking to throw, does. Near side, caught. That's Kenji Lewis up to the 21-yard line. He's pushed out of bounds. Kenji Lewis, the senior from Memphis, Tennessee. 2nd year out of Arkansas Pine Bluff.
So he's at the far hash mark. He throws the ball to the boundary on the opposite side and shows enough arm strength to get it there. Obviously, Mississippi State playing soft, but Brady Davidson's arm strength shown right there on his first official completion of his career.
Gain of 7. It's 3rd and 13 for NIU at their own 22. Ball set at the near right hash. Davidson claps the hands, gets the snap. Pressure coming. Davidson rolls to his right, looking downfield. Now just goes out of bounds at the 20. Ran out of real estate. The loss of 2. It'll be 4th and 15. And the punting unit will come out for NIU with 3:06 counting here in the fourth. And Mississippi State with the lead.
They came with a blitz. They only had 3 down, but they brought the 4th man anyway. Chavon Wright did a good job picking up the blitz. But as he did that, Davidson had to flush out of the pocket, and then good coverage by the zone back end of the Bulldogs.
Vukovic back at his 5 to our left. We'll punt it away. Gets it off. Spiraling line drive kit. Evans makes the fair catch, and there's a flag on the play. It's a punt of 43 yards. Let's see what the flag is. It's going to be a hold on Mississippi State on the return, even though it's a fair catch.
During the kick, holding on the receiving team, number 19. A 10-yard penalty will be enforced from the spot, from the end of the kick. First down.
So Mississippi State takes over at their own 23-yard line. 2:33 to go here in the fourth, 38-10 Bulldogs.
Now, if you're the Husky defense right now, you're going to have some people in the depth chart in the football game at different times, and it's your opportunity to make a play. You know, some guys getting on the bus and on the plane for the first time today. When you go out there, you're auditioning each and every play. And these guys have continued to play hard, and they will continue to do so.
The quarterback is Kamario Taylor. We saw him from one snap to get a 4th down conversion. Bulldogs going right to left. 2.5 to play with the lead. And Taylor keeps it on the RPO to the far side, outside the numbers. Angles to the right to get past the 30. And to say it went out of bounds at the 32-yard line. Be a gain of 9. 2nd and short.
In for NIU. James Little, the 4th, a quarterback, 5'11", true freshman out of Fort Myers, getting his first taste of game experience.
This will take us down to the 2-minute timeout. Lee Hedrick.
2-minute timeout.
Thank you, Lee. We'll come back our final 2 minutes here in Starkville as Mississippi State has the lead 38-10. You're listening to NIU Football on the Constantino Law Firm Husky Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Northwestern Medicine isn't just life-changing for our patients. It can be life-changing for you, because a career with Northwestern Medicine means you're part of a leading academic health system that offers more paths and opportunities for professional growth and development. Named to the National Honor Roll once again by U.S. News and World Report, Northwestern Medicine is relentless in the pursuit of better medicine. And our people make it possible. Become part of something better. Apply today at jobs.nm.org.
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here. American Family Insurance agents can help protect your future dreams, like turning your home into an oasis. Save up to 23% by bundling home and auto. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI and its operating companies. 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
American Family Insurance.
NIU football lives here. 94.9 WDKB.
The Husky Sports Network is presented by the Constantino Law Firm, official law firm of NIU Athletics. Final 2 minutes here in Starkville, Mississippi, Davis-Wade Stadium. Mississippi State with the lead 38-10. Andy Garcia alongside Mark Lindo. Terry Bonadonna on the sidelines. Tony Strikes, producer director, back in the network studios. Hope you like the broadcast. I know we really don't like the score, but now you guys see what you can do. We see Brady Davidson in the game for the first time on that last drive. Mississippi State has it back here, the final 2 minutes, and you get ready for San Diego State coming back home next Saturday.
Yeah, and, you know, Brady Davidson, a true freshman. He was there in spring ball. And Thomas Hammock has great deal of confidence in Josh Holst. He obviously wanted to get the freshmen some game experience. A little bit different kind of player than Josh Holst. Josh Holst is more out of the pocket, roll it out, make some things with legs. Brady Davidson, that you mentioned, 6'5". He's more of a pocket passer, great arm strength, 3-star recruit for NIU. So both those quarterbacks getting opportunities today.
Kamario Taylor is the quarterback. The running back for the Bulldogs, I believe it's 23, Seth Davis. As we come out of the 2-minute timeout, Mississippi State up 38-10. They start this drive with their own 32, going right to left. Hand off Davis again, right over the tackle, breaks some tackles, and he's pushed back by NIU's cornerback, James Finley IV. But he gets enough for a first down to move the chains.
Nice stop by James Finley. His brother will be proud. We saw his brother in the airport.
Yes, we did.
Yep. And how about Kamarian Taylor? He's a true freshman as well. And he is a physical specimen in his own right. We saw him run the one downhill first down. But he is a big young man, 6'4", 230, out of Macon, Mississippi, a key recruit for them.
Surprised they're not just downing the ball here, but 116, 115. Taylor keeps it on the RPO, runs to the far side. Able to get to the edge, 45, 50, showing some speed on the outside. Another first down for Mississippi State. I don't know what this is doing, to be honest.
Well, they're trying to roll up some numbers, and I'm not defending that, but
on the
they're
opposition.
trying to be nationally ranked. They're trying to go 4-0, and
which they probably will.
Yeah, put up 500 yards of offense, 300. I mean, that's what they're trying to do, is make some numbers move right now.
Just over a minute to play. Going to hand off up the middle to the 47-yard line of NIU. Probably one more play. Yeah, one more play should do it. As the Huskies will board the plane back to Rockford. Get ready for NIU San Diego State. We'll be on the air 2 p.m. next Saturday. Coach's show coming up at Fatty's on Wednesday, 12 to 1. I heard you might show up.
I'm going to show up, I think, and heckle the heck out of Andy Garcia.
As Thomas Hammock on, have some players we get ready for the Aztecs. Another run right up the middle. Inside to the 40. He's going to move the chains. That should do it. As Mississippi State will go 4-0. The first time they go 4-0 since 2014. That's the year they went 9-0 under quarterback Dak Prescott. Huskies now 1-2 as NIU gets ready for one more non-conference game before we get to MAC games. That'll be San Diego State next week. The final seconds run off here from Davis Wade Stadium, Starkville, Mississippi. The final score, Mississippi State 38, Huskies 10. Coming up, the post-game show from Stark Vegas as you're listening to NIU football on the Constantino Law Firm Husky Sports Network with Van Wagner.
Being game day ready means bringing the diehard passion. All in, all the time. And now you can show your Husky pride everywhere you go with the NIU Visa Debit Card. Free with FMBO free checking. Gear up, game on, and give it up for your NIU Huskies every time you pay. The NIU Visa Debit Card, only at FMBO. Proud bank partner of NIU Athletics. Bring it. Get your